we're going to do a very deep, important reading today for all the zodiacs, and it's going to be what you need to know from Spirit, what is on your heart, what's happening. So we're going to dive into a closer look. Ow, my back's killing me today, guys. Sorry about that. Hey guys, I will be doing the 6 free readings on TikTok. I guess they're doing a new thing now where you don't have to have 3,000 followers to go live. They're trying it out for 14 days. I'm going to go live there every day for like at least an hour. If you guys want to go follow me on TikTok, I'd appreciate it. I only have like 280 followers. I haven't really been on there much, but I'm going to be on there, and I'd like you guys to follow me, and I'll give you a free reading. Everyone that I see in the comments, I will be giving free readings as long as you guys follow. So I'm going to try to build up to 3,000 followers on TikTok. So everyone's going to get a free reading on TikTok. So I'm not doing that right now, but I am going to do that tomorrow. But right now we're going to do all the 12 signs, what you need to know. Destiny, your cards are on the way. I hope you removed your refund situation. But let's get in. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Sorry for my absence, guys. I just real quick to explain what's been going on. As you know, I'm going through my little Sati Sati fun period. I'm in the middle of it, and I'm going through a lawsuit and family dramas and stuff, and I've been severely stressed out with that. A lot of family stuff going on, and it's not that I'm not protected. It's just, it's my karma. It's what I'm going through. And I've been absent, and everything kind of got me at once, guys. So if you're experiencing Sati Sati, where Saturn is right before your moon, with your moon, or after your moon, it's a long 7.5-year period. It starts out moderate, and then it gets a little bit severe, and then it starts to loosen up. But I'm kind of in the severe situation right now. So thank you for your patience and your support. At least I'm going through it so I can help you guys get through it with my remedies. And they are helping. They are helping. But my kitty cat got sick, and I needed to take him to the vet, and that was terrible. I'm so glad he's okay, but he's not out of the water yet. My back went out because of the stress. As you know, stress activates your spine, and what's going on inside there spiritually just really affects your physical body. So my lawsuit with my parents over my home has been a great stressor on me. My grandma having to go to another situation and dealing with her and my other family is another great stressor, but this is all Sati Sati. My business being revamped, that was stressful, still revamping it. The slowness of Saturn is very difficult to work with, but I'm learning all the lessons I need to. But anyways, I appreciate your patience. I'm sorry I've been gone for days, but we're going to get into it now, okay? So I'm back. I'm here. Let's get in. All right. Thank you, Michelle. Holy Spirit, please be here with me in this reading. Spirit guides, ancestors, be with us and help guide us to each zodiac sign. What each zodiac sign needs to know. Help me see those messages. Help me see what it is. We're going to start with Aries. Spirit guide and direct me for Aries. What does Aries need to know? Someone's being fake with you, Aries. Someone is being fake. And you know what? You're seeking commitment. You're seeking a long-term connection with this person, but they're not up for it. They're going to leave you brokenhearted. This doesn't have to be love, but it could be. We see cups here. So someone you care about, someone you love is being fake with you. And it hurts you and it breaks your heart. Look at this bottom of the deck, 3 of Swords. You just can't believe after all you've done for this person. You went out of your way for them. You sacrificed for this person. You made it a point to show up when no one else would. And all they did was break promises. They didn't keep their word. They weren't honest with you. They acted like they loved you, but really the truth is they didn't. They were fake from the start. And I'm so sorry that you're broken and you're learning that someone you care about was not real with you from the beginning. And the truth is, looking at these cards, you may have gotten used, taken advantage of in some way. But the truth is, it came so fast and so unexpected. You never saw this coming. And the truth hits hard. And the truth slammed down right in your heart. And the truth is, you just saw the reality of the situation and who they really were. And it breaks your heart because you believed the best in them. You really thought this person had a good side to them. You really believed this person at the root of who they are, the way they presented themselves. You thought it doesn't matter what other people say about this person. It doesn't matter what appearances may show with this person. I see the truth in this person. I see the beauty. I see the goodness. And that's the beautiful part of you, Aries. You shot right for the heart, you know? You went right for the middle of where you thought, you know what? Forget what people say about you. I think you're this. But they let you down, and it just comes down to that you're going to be hurt for quite some time, maybe even months, with the 5 of Cups. I just see a lot of sorrow, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of betrayal. And I'm going to be honest about the betrayal here. There was somebody else. And there was gossip. There was talk about you behind your back. The zodiac sign of this person is Scorpio. Could also be a Sagittarius, which is shocking, but it is what it is. I see some Taurus in here. Oh, Lord, my back. You were committed to them. You wouldn't have turned your back on them, that's for sure. But they turned their back on you first. And this is piercing the veil, excuse my French, of their BS, you know? I guess I can't really say it here on YouTube. But you pierced the veil and you saw straight through it. We're going to get a message from the spirit animals about what they want to say about this person. Holy Spirit, what do you want to tell Aries about this person and about this situation? The lesson that you learned from this was boundaries, not to let people get so close so soon. There is a big lesson here about putting this kind of commitment into someone that offers you a very small cup. They were not here offering you anything substantial. They showed up with a tiny bit, like, hey, you know, I don't have much, but here's what I've got. And you said, okay, I'm going to take what you've got, this tiny little offering, and I'm going to make the most of it. I'm going to bless it. I'm going to grow it. I'm going to build this friendship on nothing. You know, this is like meeting a friend and saying, I'm going to make them my best friend, and you hardly know them. It takes years to know people. And this is like you've known someone for a couple months, maybe 6 months or less. And you move them into your life and you make them your sister, your brother, your best friend. And you don't even know them. And then because you're so open, you get hurt. You left yourself vulnerable, exposed. Even in a relationship, in love, in romance. This is someone that didn't even offer you a relationship, didn't even offer you commitment, but you gave them your body. You gave them your most intimate, precious jewel. You gave it up to them, and they hardly gave you anything, but maybe a little bit of attention. And now you're crushed, you're hurt, you're broken. That's the energy that I'm seeing here for Aries. And even if it was something long-term, it means that they never really gave you their heart long-term. They never really opened up to you, but you really opened up to them. And now they're crushing you. And the truth is, they found somebody else. There was always somebody else, or they found somebody else. And I know that hurts. But you're going to go through this period of sorrow and heartbreak and anger. You might even want to go through some revenge. You're going to be so angry about this. But Aries, you're going to be stronger because of it. And you're going to know your boundaries, and you're never going to go back to this person's BS again. I want you to know they are probably going to reach out again. 8 of Wands, in about 2 months, this person is going to reach out. They're going to be on the fence back and forth with you. Like, you don't know if you could trust them. You don't know if you should open up. You don't know anything. You're going to be kind of on the fence, weighing this relationship or connection. But ultimately, I think you're going to cut them off and sever ties. I think you are going to end it with this person with cleanse. I think you are. I think you're done. I think you're done with any connection to this person. I think you're going to go through a great deal of healing, and I think you see straight through their BS. The animal that comes out to be your guide, your spirit guide, is the hawk. With who? Okay. I love you. So we have hawk spirit. And this is, again, Aries energy, right? Even the bow and arrows, the arrow is Aries energy. The hawk is going straight to the point, straight to the truth. And it's saying, trust your energy whenever you have red flags. And I know you probably had an intuition. This person was not right, but you didn't listen. So hawk spirit says, trust your red flags. It says, in nature, the koala moves slowly through the branches of the... Oh, wait, that's not it. I don't know why I went there. I'm so sorry. Okay. Flying high above the landscape, the hawk sees both the big picture and the small details. He observes the rain and the ponds as well as the clouds. He doesn't miss anything. When the hawk spirit arrives in your reading, you are called to pay close attention to messages from spirit. They can appear in any form. Listen to your intuition, Aries. Keep an eye open for the synchronicities, the meaningful coincidences. Hawk spirit asks you to not dismiss the signs that are being sent. Lately, Aries, you have been hearing the same word or song coming across like the same symbol. And even the strangest places. Perhaps you hear a song on the radio that the lyrics hit just right on what you're going through, or you're noticing videos or uncanny signs in billboards, license plates, or other places where there's repetitive numbers or things that show up consistently. Notice their symbolism, because Spirit wants to communicate and is reaching out to you again and again. Aries, when Hawk Spirit arrives in your reading, it says it's a sign to listen. The protection message is, are you noticing red flags? Perhaps saying to yourself, oh, what pretty flags, and giving them no more thought. Hawk Spirit has arrived to tell you to stop and listen to the messages from Spirit. Take the time to observe the patterns you are seeing, and do not dismiss your intuition, even if the messages you've received are not supported by evidence in the physical world. If it feels illogical, listen anyways. Sometimes you might want certain signs and messages that are obvious or right in front of you, and you want to know directly what they mean. But the point is to interpret it through a lens of higher thinking. Of course, when you do that, you rarely find yourself where you want to be. But take heart, Spirit loves you so much and does not want you to get hurt, but to align with Spirit's plan for you and for your highest good. Listen and follow the signs. Check your motives and be selective with your hearing. Now let's see what's coming for you. Spirit, what is coming for Aries? What is coming for Aries? We have the card of self-love. This is going to be really important for Aries. And you know, Aries, you are all about the self. You are the first house, the house of self. So pay close attention. Care for your body, self-love, and self-acceptance are the ultimate acts of self-care. So this is going to be also health. Pay attention to what your body's telling you. Respect your boundaries. Do not let people take advantage of your body, your physical being. But also, if you have your own self-love and your own self-respect, then the people you come into contact with, they're also going to respect you because you respect yourself. And I want you to remember that. Your self-respect isn't selfish. It's to make sure the people you meet and who are around you treat you the way you deserve and want to be treated. All right, so who is coming to you? Who's the next person that Aries is going to find and interact with? And when? Ticking time bomb. So you have an earth sign coming towards you. 3 of Pentacles, promise. This is Taurus energy, but this is about to happen. So this is coming quickly. You're going to be surprised when it does happen, but you're going to meet an earth sign at work. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And this relationship has potential. And if you give it a chance, this can take you places. This can go somewhere. So I do see that happening. Yeah, look at that. 8 of Pentacles, consistency. So you're going to meet an earth sign that is consistent. Okay. And as far as the timing, I know this is years, but I'm going to go ahead and say within 3 weeks at a workplace, you're going to meet someone, an earth sign. So keep an eye out, Aries. Okay. Oh, my poor back. My dogs are worried about me. They're just like, hey, what are you doing sitting? Because you guys know when you have back problems, even sitting, the pressure on your spine, oh God, it hurts. And that's what I'm dealing with. Ugh. So the next zodiac is going to be Taurus. Spirit guide and direct me right now with these tarot cards. These are available on my website if you're interested, Custom Tarot. I'm going to do a boxing video on TikTok if you guys want to watch. I'm going to show you what goes into the boxes with my tarot cards, and so you guys could see how they get shipped out. Okay. So the first card that comes out for you, Taurus, is Death, followed by a King of Swords and the Moon. And the 4 of Cups. Bottom of the deck is your card, the Hierophant, Taurus. First thing I want to say is there's a lot of introspection, a lot of deep thinking, deep feeling. A lot of things are going to come up from your past. There's an air sign that you're thinking about. Could be a father. We did just have Father's Day. Could be another masculine in your life, King of Swords. Libra energy. This person might have died with death, and you have a lot of emotions that are unresolved. and it's not dealt with. This person may have literally died and you haven't had closure. This person may have just walked out of your life. It could be a divorce or the death of a relationship. But the truth is, it came suddenly, and it came unexpected. And you have been bottling up your emotions and not dealing with it for months, maybe longer. We have the Hierophant, so it could be 5 years. You were very committed to this person. This person was very committed to you. This was a promise. This was supposed to be forever. Forever and always. And you feel like you got stabbed in the heart. You feel like they broke their promise. They died, or they left you too soon, or just things crumbled. And the truth is, Taurus, death comes to us all, and the time is always unwanted. Nobody wants death to show up. He always comes at the most inconvenient, worst times. And that's the truth. And wasn't there this saying I heard? I don't know if you guys have heard this saying, but there was a conversation between life and death. And I think the question was, why do they love life more? Why do they welcome life, but they don't welcome death? Why do they like life, but they don't like death? And the answer of this riddle, or whatever it was, this little thing that I read, was because life is a lie and death is the truth. You know, I don't know if that hits deep, but do you get where that's kind of coming from? I'm probably not exactly on point with the saying, but death had a point that it is the ugly truth. That's what it really was. This death is ugly, but it's the truth. And life is a beautiful lie. And I just kind of feel like, do we ever get real with ourselves about relationships? No relationships stay the same. And that's if they last forever. They always change. Even people that have been married for 50 years, the relationship will change. Something will die. Whether it be romance, whether it be lust, whether it be peace. Obviously, youth dies, but even in the best marriages, something dies. And in the worst ones, obviously, it ends. It's over. Divorces. And I will just say, Taurus, what I do see here is a divorce. I see a divorce in this particular reading, Taurus, or I see the death of a partner. And I feel like you're hopeless now. You don't think you're ever going to find love with the Four of Cups. You don't think you're ever going to find peace or happiness again. Because this person left a big hole in your heart. And so you've decided to just bury your emotions and bury all your wounds deep, deep, deep in an ocean. And the problem with that is around full moons, your emotions start to rise to the surface. Anytime there's a lot of emotion in the air, it just starts to bug you. Perhaps around holidays, cycles, seasons, anniversaries. This is when it kills you the most. And what's really hurting you, Taurus, is rejection and abandonment. You feel unchosen, you feel unwanted, and you feel rejected. And these are going to be quiet words that you'll never tell anybody. These are the truth, and these are the words that hurt. Hi, Jack. Hi, guys. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. So, what's going on? Yep, it's a divorce, a marriage, or this very strong commitment. You were going to stick this out forever. Here we go again. Broken heart, despair, abandonment, the brokenness of promises, the brokenness of this person's word. And this could be a promise that you felt God made to you, that he would always be there, and you feel abandoned by God. This could be the rejection and abandonment of a father, and the rejection and abandonment of a husband or spouse. And you're just like, I'm completely broken. And these are things I will never tell anybody, my rejection and my abandonment issues. And that's what I see here, Taurus. And the emotions have just gotten so deep lately. What is the animal spirit for you? Animal spirit, please show us what you want us to see and know for Taurus. Show me the message for Taurus. Taurus. It's this one. Oh, Taurus, and there you are. Look at the cow. That's you, Taurus, the cow spirit. Ah, she looks like the Empress. She's so beautiful, so sacred. The sunflowers, joy. Okay, you need to find your happiness, Taurus. You need to find it. The miracles are endless, says the cow spirit. This might be a sign. Maybe you've been thinking of getting a cow. Maybe cows have just been a spirit animal to you lately. And you're like, yeah, cows have been a thing lately. If that's you, then this message is really going to hit home. But the bull, the cow, is your spirit animal, Taurus. So let's take a look. You are beautiful, Taurus, and God knows all the Taurus people are beautiful. Your needs are going to be met effortlessly in so many ways. I know things seem tough and hard at this time. Fully embrace this truth by focusing on the good things that you have, not the things that you don't have. Think of the positive, the work you are proud of, the contributions you make, the activities that you do that inspire and nourish your soul. Cow Spirit asks you to pay attention because this is the perfect time to focus on choices and actions and behaviors that you know feed your soul and bring your heart contentment. Do not wallow in your sorrow. Now is the time when you will see many of your projects and commitments that you had set in motion in the past start to yield valuable gifts that will bring you joy and love and sustain you for a long time to come. Stay positive and share your well-being with others. The more you share, the more you will manifest. Be generous. Remember, the one that gives, gathers. Cow Spirit promises you will never run out of miracles. Pay attention to how you nourish your mind and your body. The spirit is sensitive right now, and you're wobbling around like a newborn calf on its unsteady legs. Perhaps you've been spending too much time distracting yourself on the internet or obsessing over a relationship or lack thereof, or choosing to eat food that is not healthy. Perhaps you've been starving yourself or overeating. Perhaps you've been hurting yourself in a very unhealthy way. Whatever it is, you're being nudged to assess how you're looking after your needs. Remember, the universe has a way of reflecting back to you your events and conditions that match how you treat yourself. Cow Spirit reminds you that the universe wants to give you the very best, but it needs you to do your part, to participate in nourishing your soul and well-being. Heed your cow's message, and everything will shift into your favor. All right. So now we're going to get what else you need to know. Spirit, what else does Taurus need to know? Show me, Taurus, a message for Taurus. Show me Taurus. All right. Bottom of the deck is boundaries. But you got nature. Spend some time in nature. That's going to heal your soul. And it says, take a walk. Let the beauty of nature feed your soul right now. All right. Maybe go to a farm, spend some time with some cows. I don't know. I know you're broken right now, but what's going to come for you? Who is going to come for Taurus? Show me who is coming for Taurus and when. Who's coming for Taurus? So you have the Two of Pentacles, the balancing act. You also have the bottled emotions wanted to come up. So you have a lot bottled up, and this is just an additional message because this is the bottom. But you are hiding way too much on the inside. And you need to find a way to release it. And the way you're going to release it is tears. You need to cry. I don't know when the last time you cried. I don't know when the last time you just let it all out. But you have a lot of emotions that are bottled up and you are a ticking time bomb. And so one of the aspects of what's coming for you is a release is needed. And maybe you should do that alone in nature. I don't know. But that's a bonus message. Then you also have King of Pentacles coming your way and the Two of Pentacles. So I do believe there is an earth sign that is coming for you, Taurus. But before this earth sign comes for you, you need to come for yourself. I feel this is a two-way street. You're not going to get that wonderful person in your life until you are the wonderful person in your life. Now you're going to have to wait. You have a lot of work to do on yourself, Taurus. What I'm seeing is 2 years. You have 2 years before you're going to meet a long-term partner. And during this 2 years, you're going to work on yourself. You're going to nurture yourself. You're going to heal yourself. Because there's a lot that needs to be done in your heart. There's a lot of abandonment. There's a lot of rejection. There's a lot of bottled up emotion and pain. And you need to get stable and you need to get grounded. Both of these animals are big and heavy. The cow and the elephant. And it's like that's the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is your issues. And you attract like a mirror reflection of who you are in the people that come into your life. And if you are broken, you're going to attract broken people and just brokenness of situations, broken jobs, broken commitments, broken friendships, broken relationships. You get the drift. You have to fix what's on the inside so you can attract solid, stable commitments. Now, I do see a stable, solid commitment in 2 years. This person is going to be older than you, and they're probably going to be doing pretty well off for themselves. Oh, they could have some land. They could live by nature. They could be really into animals. They could be a rancher, or they could have family that has had a farm or a homestead, or maybe has cows. That could be a sign. But I do think this person is earth. And honestly, I think that's a good match for you, Taurus. I do. I think another earth sign is a good match. Now, you did just deal with a karmic soulmate, a Scorpio. That was your karmic soulmate. And it's going to be tough. But you're going to be able to heal, from what I see. But it's going to take some years. All right, and that's the message I got for Taurus. I'm sorry you went through that ending and that betrayal. All right. Ay, 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 my back. Spirit, guide and direct me with these cards. Show me the truth. We need to see what's going on with Gemini. Cards, please show up and deliver. Ancestors, spirit guides, help me see the truth and deliver the message for Gemini. Show me Gemini. Ooh, Gemini, first card out the box, out the pile. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Twin Flame card. Oh, we got double here, okay. Five of Wands, Discord, and Unconditional Love in the reverse. And the Desire card at the bottom. So you are in love with a twin flame Leo. You're in love. What can you say? You're in love. When you're in love, you do crazy things. So Hercules says, love makes you do crazy things. You are in a pickle. And what I mean by that is you're dealing with a Leo that maybe has air in their chart as well, but you're dealing with a twin flame that you feel bonded to and stuck to. You can't just easily come out of this relationship. It's very entangled. And it may be entangled because there's children. It may be entangled because it's just karma. But this is a twin flame. That means you saw the sign 1111 to stamp mark your connection with this person. That was probably the biggest, most major symbol that kind of confirmed you were on this journey for you. Now, this person has betrayed you and put you in competition with another person. Now, this is your past, but it did happen. And it ended. They cut ties with you. They severed it. They just ended it cold, harsh, blunt. And it was very, very painful. Very, very, very painful the way that ended. Now they want to reconnect. And here we have the Ten of Swords. The swords are falling out. You finally started to heal and get over the separation, the rejection, the abandonment, the pain, the cheating, the lies, whatever this backstabbing was. Oh, I love you. Whatever this was. You finally healed. And now they're popping back up into your life. And you're just like, seriously? Wow, I just got over you. I just healed. What are you doing here? Five of Wands, Discord. This is a tug of war in your heart. Some of you guys may have a child made out of passion. No, Rosa. You sweet girl. Go on with yourself. Go on, you sweet baby. You sweet girl. Okay. Yeah, this person may have abandoned or rejected your children or a child they made with you. And how do you come back from that? How do you come back from not nourishing, not loving someone or something unconditionally? So you are questioning yourself right now. And this is that Five of Wands, and it's just like you are back and forth. Part of you is passionate, sexual, and in love with your twin flame. Like you just have the highest level of attraction, and you can't help it. But the other part of you is like, I'm going to run as far away from you as possible. You are not right. You did something wrong. You hurt. You caused pain. And it's not okay. And so you're just like, I can't do this with you. I can't possibly. But this is this tug of war, literally a back and forth, a tug of war. And you're torn in your heart of hearts because you did get the Two of Cups. You did get the Sun card under there. So I know there's a level of happiness that they give you. They give you a kiss. They give you a hug. They hold your hand and you're just like, oh, I'm crazy about him stuff. Crazy, or her, you know. But listen, is someone, maybe you, playing a victim or a martyr? Is someone holding on to something that they need to release? You may feel sad to say goodbye to what was an old life. Someone feels disappointed. But the only way forwards is to cut ties. And now those ties are cut and it's time to heal. There's always a reason. Have you learned your lesson? Listen, there's still competition. There's competition with a Leo, perhaps even. Gemini, this person is going through a divorce or separation from another person. And now your twin flame is back in your life. And you're just like, why are you here? You hurt me, you left me, it was over. I don't understand. I thought it was karmic. I thought I was going to learn from this. But the universe has a very strange way of bringing twin flames back together. And I know there's a lot to forgive. There's a lot of rejection here and irresponsible behavior, but we're working on it, says the Five of Wands. We are working diligently. We're trying to go on the inner. We're trying to do the work. We're trying to do the healing. We're trying to recover what was burned or lost or damaged in this connection. And you know how this fire is ignited, is mutual attraction. You and your twin flame can't look at each other in the eyes without feeling the magnetism. It's there. And it's strange because this is not your usual type. This is not someone you would usually forgive or usually put yourself around, but there's something strange just kind of bubbling there, just there. And you're just like trying to kind of fight that, trying to fight your feelings. I'm sorry, but I'm hearing that 1980s songs. I can't fight this feeling any longer. You know what? I don't know the rest of the words, but I don't know how the song goes. You guys can post it. But I'm hearing that I can't fight this feeling any longer. And it feels like you guys have been fighting this or they've been fighting you for years. Now, there is some competition. There's some rivalry. That's what happens when you get the Five of Wands. Pick your battles because you guys could bicker. You could fight over a child or over the fact they abandoned you, rejected you, and they're supposed to love you unconditionally, you know? But be assertive, be mindful. If you're fighting for truth and goodness, you have the right weight. You have the right reason to fight. It's okay to rise to the challenge for a reason. Okay? So don't be afraid to rise to the challenge of the fight. It's just got to be worth it. Now, let's see what spirit animal comes up for Gemini. What is happening for Gemini as this twin flame reemerges in the Gemini's life? Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Oh, you also got the hawk spirit. So much like Aries. Okay, there might be something going on in Aries. But let your spirit be your guide. It comes out again. This is, again, just trusting your intuition. Trusting the signs that you're being given. Numbers, names, you know the regular flags, okay? Trust them. There has been some signs that have showed up for you. And I think you're questioning, what does this mean? You may have found something out or you're discovering something and you're like, I have to read more into this. I know it means something else. If you're noticing red flags, don't dismiss it. Don't dismiss it. There's something more. And this person may be keeping something from you. Pay attention to the animals that show up for you. Their symbols. Pay attention to songs, numbers, and music. The universe is trying to talk to you. Okay, what are some signs that you're seeing? What do these signs mean? What is a sign that Gemini has seen, and what does it mean? So we see friendship and intent. So there's a friendship kindling here. Also, whatever sign has been a red flag to you, it's nothing serious. It's just friendship. 44 minutes and 44 seconds when I said that at the clock. So the number 44 and the number friendship. You and your twin flame are going to be rekindling your friendship. But if you've seen a red flag about anyone else they're communicating with, know that it's not intimate, it's just friendship. I don't want you to be threatened by the competition. The competition is not romantic and passionate in nature like you are. You are the fire and the passion for your twin flame, not whoever else you might think is kind of hanging around. So it says, call a friend. When you're mirrored with self-love, with love, you see yourself clearly. I feel like you and your twin flame are bonding. And I want you to see each other more than lovers, more than romantic partners. I want you to see yourselves and your twin as your best friend, as someone that is very much alike you. You mirror each other. So let's see what's going to be coming up for the twin flames. Spirit, what's coming up for the twin flames for Gemini? Show me Gemini and the next part of their connection. We have the karmic and the 9 of Cups and bottled up emotions, 5 of Pentacles. So there's an ending to a karmic relationship, and you're going to be really happy, 10 of Swords, that they're giving up their karmic. You guys are rekindling a connection. And this is something that your twin flame has been bottling up for years, how they feel about you. So they're finally coming forward. Now, the other person is going to be abandoned. They're going to be rejected in some way. And your twin is going to be in some kind of misery, some kind of sleepless nights, stress, anxiety, a lot of deep thinking. Your twin flame might feel financially stressed, physically ill, just suffering through the battle damage of their karmas that they're putting some closure to. But at the end of the day, you're going to have healing. You're going to have the star. This is the hope and the renewal of your twin flame connection. So I do feel like, especially in the month of September, things are going to get bright and beautiful for you and your twin flame. Right now, I want you to fan the fires with your passion by, you know, rekindling your connection with friendship with your lover, and see how that does. Because I think that the intent is good and pure, and I think your twin does love you. The universe is bringing you guys together, and this is a time for rekindling friendship for the twins, for Geminis. So that's what I see for Gemini. Oh, hey, Sarah. Hi, guys. Please follow me on TikTok. I never go there anymore because I didn't really know how to use it well. It wasn't making me any money. I just didn't know what to do with it. I didn't have a lot, you know, but I really could use your support. Please follow me over there. I will be doing free readings for everyone in the chat as long as you follow me on TikTok. So I'm going to be doing that all week, and I'm going to be going at least an hour every day, maybe even 2 hours twice a day. So I will see you guys on TikTok. So please follow me over there. It's the same JKS1111 Tarot, and you'll see my logo. Please follow me there, and that's where the free readings will be live. Okay. I'll let you guys know when I go live. I'll be sure and send you a notification in YouTube that I'm going to be going live over there. And I think I remembered, I think we have to abbreviate and not say the words TikTok or YouTube, because I heard that there's like an algorithm that if they hear you say the other like enemy's name, the enemy social media, they hide your video. They don't want it to be promoted as much because you're promoting the other side. So if I refer to TikTok as talk or the tick, just know what I'm talking about, the tick or the talk. I don't think I could say those two together because it will probably still pick up on it. And if I say YouTube while I'm on TikTok, I'll probably abbreviate it with the tube. Okay, the tube. So I'll say, come see me on the tube, or I'll say things like, I'll see you on the tick. Okay. So, I don't know. If you guys have better abbreviations, let me know. All right. Spirit, please guide and direct me right now with these tarot cards. I want to know what's happening for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Please show me what's happening for Cancerians. What is it they need to know? Ooh, you got 10 of Swords in the upright. Wow, you got 5 of Wands in the reverse. You got the Twin Flame card as well. And you got Temperance. Bottom of the deck is another number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. You have a very eerily similar message to Gemini. A little bit different, though. I think you're going to find out some information about your twin flame that's going to hurt you. It's going to crush you. It's going to break your heart. You might find out that your twin flame is still connecting with a karmic, still deeply attached in some way. Or you may find out that your twin flame just got a divorce or a separation from their karmic, but they're wearing the ring, or they're still crying over them. They're still, you know, hurting. And you're just like, oh, I hate that I have to go through this with them. The truth is, the competition is dying. The karmic relationship is dwindling. And it's fate and it's karma. It's all divine timing. They weren't meant to be. And as much as your twin flame wants to hang on to this karmic, they have to let go. They have to. And the universe is releasing them from their karmic cycles, karmic relationships. And they've put up a fight because they didn't really want to release it, but they're going to have to. And we have Temperance, the healer, the fix-it angel, the one that deals with all twin flame energies, soulmates. He's here to fix your connection and heal your relationship. Because the universe said, it's time. And that's the Wheel of Fortune. It's time. It's time for you guys to come back together, Cancerian. So you're not going to have to fight for them. The universe is fighting for you. And that's the difference in this message. Someone has been trying to use others to put themselves ahead. Be sure that this will inevitably backfire on them. You will see that the competition was a lot stronger than you had anticipated. So are you willing to step up with your efforts? This is going to bring up some feelings of insecurity, and you're going to have a choice to either retreat or fight. This is kind of a test from the universe. This is your partner. This is your twin flame Hierophant. This is like in your birth chart what would be seen as your soulmate or your husband or wife. The Hierophant. This is that person that's significant. And this really hurts you, 3 of Swords, that you have to fight. But 5 of Cups, this is brokenheartedness. And you're just like, why? Why do I have to fight for him? Why do I have to fight for her? I don't mean literally fight. I'm not saying go to blows with somebody. I'm saying spiritually fight the urge to end this. Fight that urge, because spiritually you guys are meant to heal. Spiritually you guys are meant to come back together. Okay, so this is what the universe is trying to create, a healing. Now, with the 5 of Cups, there's always loss and separation and pain, but it's not lost. And that's why the Dove, by the way, these cards are available on my website if you're interested. They come with a free reading. That is the special. So if you want a free 30-minute private reading with me, order these cards on my website at jks1111.com. But look, the dove is saying, hey, cheer up. And here's the other dove. They represent the Two of Cups, which is still sitting behind her in the storm. She's crying over the 3 cups that have fallen in front of her. She is heartbroken and just crushed. She feels like this is hopeless. And she's stuck crying in a puddle of misery in her sorrow at the ending of this. But the birds coming down are saying, not all is lost. We can save this. We have something still here, and it is worth fighting for. And the Page of Cups is the beginning of healing. And I think your person is finally going to start putting in the work. 6 of Pentacles, reciprocity. Okay? So your person's going to put in the work. They're reflecting. They're looking in on themselves, all because Spirit, the universe, the guides are helping them. And this is the moment for Cancerian, where you get to come back together with your twin and really work on healing the hurts that you guys went through karmically and with the karmic. So let's see what the spirit animals want to say to Cancerian. Because I think this person still loves you. It's obviously your twin flame. Spirit, guide and direct me for Cancerian. Please use these cards to show me the true spirit animal nature for Cancer. So you have the rhino spirit. I love it because it says overcome any obstacle. Cancer, this has crushed you. This competition has just crushed you. And this karmic competition is stronger than you thought. You never thought the karmic could have a hold on your twin flame the way this karmic has had a hold. But your love is deeper than the karmic. Your connection is deeper and more pure. And Temperance is here to heal and soothe the pain and the damage, and to justify everything, and to balance out the wrongs and the rights, and to bring peace and healing. So this is your obstacle, the competition. And it says, we always have a choice to press ahead, and the rhino spirit strength offers you the power to break through stubborn obstacles and your stubborn twin flame. The animal spirit knows there is more than one way to open a path that you seek. When rhino spirit appears, you are reminded that you have a marvelous ability to overcome your obstacle in many ways. Could be psychically, intuitively, could be with magic. It could be physically, could be tricky in some other physical form or way. But force deliberate intentions here. Transform what's happened. Apply your rhino spirit with creativity. No obstacle can stand. The rhino is going to push through every obstacle for you, like magic, and many ways in which to make it your power. Rhino spirit always wants to remind you that when an obstacle appears to prevent you from getting what you really want, it means that there is something better actually coming. Keep that in mind when you consider the nature of the obstacle in front of you. The Great Spirit loves you so much and only wants the best for you. The appearance of an obstacle in front of you just gives you a choice to either barrel into it or find the easiest way around it. Are you exhausted by your efforts to break through this obstacle that you feel you can't break? Is someone stubbornly insisting that there is only one way? Rhino spirit is here to tell you that sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes it is no, not yet. And sometimes it is no, it is not the way you think it should be. Be open to new possibilities, and you will find the best option will appear. So let's see what else comes up for you. What is coming up for Cancerian spirit? What is the message that Cancerian needs to hear? Show us what Cancer needs to hear. Patience. And you know, that is the same with the Temperance card. It does talk about patience. And this relationship, this twin flame journey is going to take time. It's probably already taken a lot of time. And they have tried your patience, and you have sat and watched, and it's driven you insane. But listen, have patience. Rhino is clearing your path, okay? Be patient, be willing to pass up good for great. And this is my intuitive message for you. What you could have had with your twin flame a year ago, 7 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever, 10 years ago, what you could have had with them, it might have been good, and that hurts, and that's a loss, and it's very painful. But if you have patience, what you're going to see is you're going to get something even better because of your patience. So this relationship is actually going to be very worth it. Sumo, go to bed. No. So what is coming for Cancerian in this twin flame journey? What is going to show up next with the Rhino spirit? Okay, Magician. You're manifesting marriage with your twin flame, by the way. And this twin flame is most likely a Sagittarius or a Libra. But listen, you're going to magically call this in. It's also astrologically. Okay, you've been working on your shadow side. Your twin flame is also working on their shadow. So you guys are going to push through these shadows, and you're going to work through this. Now, secretly, you guys are going to be texting and seeing each other. They are committed to you. This is your twin flame. They are already married to you in spirit. They're married to you in their heart. They're married to you in their soul contract. With the Hierophant and the marriage card, this is already your husband or your wife. It is that way in your birth chart. It is that way spiritually. This is your spouse. And you guys are going to, in the near upcoming days, text, phone call each other in secret. You're going to see each other. It's going to get intense. You're going to see signs, synchronicities. There's going to be some magic. You have the Magician and the High Priestess, which is the masculine and the feminine, the original twin flames. They're coming together in union with the marriage card. So you guys are manifesting this. You're coming together with your twin flame. It's written in the cards. This is happening within days. And you're going to see a lot of action within the next 2 weeks. So have patience. You and your twin flame are coming together. This is already your spouse. And they're going to be your spouse, just from what I see in the cards. And that's what I have for Cancerian. Oh, my back. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, guys. Yes, please follow me on the talk. Thank you. Please follow me there. All right. I know this is really toxic and no one should drink unhealthy crap. And I don't normally drink unhealthy crap, but it is what it is right now. This is so good. Sunkissed strawberry orange soda. And I hate soda. I never drink sweets. I don't drink Cokes, but I tried this and I was impressed. It actually tastes like real strawberries. I know they're not, but it just tastes really good. If you're looking for like a dessert or a sweet treat, but you don't want to have something heavy like a cake or pie or like, donuts or, sweet stuff. If you just want to have like a sweet drink because it's hot out, I highly recommend this. Okay? Have one. You don't have to have a lot. Just have one. It's so good. It's so, so good. I'm just saying. If you haven't tried it, you should maybe try it if you like that stuff. It has a really good flavor. It tastes heavily of strawberries. Okay. So we're going to be moving now into the zodiac of Leo. Spirit guides, ancestors, healers. Show me the message for Leo. Please show me what Leo needs to hear today. Let me be the reader to deliver the honest truth for Leo. What is happening for the zodiac sign of Leo? All right, so I see a lot of reverse fours. Well, the Emperor's reverse in a 4. Okay, there's the 8 of Cups, Book of Secrets. For Leo, your partner, this masculine energy, is not being faithful to you. And maybe they never have been faithful. I see a lot of unfaithful energy with this masculine. This could be your husband, could be a wife in a masculine energy, but I'm going to keep it real. They have been cheating. And I think you know this deep down, 9 of Swords. I think the signs are written on the wall. I think you've known this person has not been faithful, maybe even from the beginning. Okay? Now, this person that you're with has been in your life and out of your life, but they have not been consistent. And you're at a place where you don't know what to do, 7 of Cups in the reverse. You want to be with them. You're attracted to them. You want them. You don't want to let them go. They give you some sense of security that they're always going to be there, or maybe they're really attached to your parents, or they're really attached to your lifestyle. So they're clinging to you in a Cancerian kind of clutchy, dependent way. And maybe you're clinging to them also in a clutchy, dependent way. And this has been a long-standing connection with Temperance. This is the fix-it angel, the healer. So this has taken a toll on your health. This relationship has been stressful. And you may be seeing a doctor or a physician very soon. This week, within 7 to 9 days, like within those days, you're going to be seeing a doctor, because this could be a therapist. This could be an actual doctor because you have something like seriously going on with you. Could be a worry of cancer. It could be a worry of a disorder that's coming along, or just your body is not doing well. You could be having PTSD, anxiety, things of that nature. But this relationship is just not good for you physically. And with the 4 of Pentacles, I see that you need to let this go. And I confirm let it go because the Emperor's in reverse, which is this is not a commitment. And I see the 7 of Cups in reverse, which is do not choose this path. And I see the 8 of Cups. And it says, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. The truth is, this person really doesn't care. This person is a little bit fake. This person could be a narcissist. You may have seen signs that this person has narcissistic tendencies. This could be your lover. This could be your father. This could be a masculine in your life in disguise. Whoever this person is that you care about, that you've been hanging on to, they're not good to you. And if this is your sister, if this is your mom, if this is your best friend, if it's not a sexual situation, then this person is not loyal to you. They betray you behind your back. They talk behind your back. They spread rumors. They spread lies. And they keep it a secret like they're not doing it, but they are. They're doing things behind your back. And you're being shown these signs with Temperance. And you have dreams, you have revelations. You know that you can't trust them. You know that it's only going to get worse, but you want to believe they're making progress. You want to believe you got over that hurdle, that fight, that betrayal, but you're not. It's just going to get deeper and deeper. And really, the sign is to clear this situation with cleanse. It's time for you to get rid of them, get out of their life, or let them leave your life. Now, this is a decision that you're going to have to make. You try to tell yourself that you're catastrophizing it. Perhaps you're not even telling yourself. Perhaps this person is telling you, hey, you're catastrophizing this. You're make-believing this. You're imagining this. It's not real. It didn't happen. I love you. Let me show you the ring I'm wearing. I love you. Let me show up and take you to this doctor's appointment. I love you. Let me show up and be there for you, for your parents. Maybe they need a ride back from the airport, or maybe your parents need help in the yard. You know, this is like, I want to support you. I love you. I still love you. And it's like, really? Where's the love? Where is the love? Because you haven't been faithful. You've been in and out. You've never been honest. You've never been upfront. You're always keeping secrets. You're always stepping out, sneaking around, having intimacy with other partners. This is highly sexually active. If it's a lover, this is a highly sexually active masculine that penetrates other people. That's what this is. They play the field behind your back. That's what this is. And someone's choosing to hold on to it. And I don't want to be too vulgar in the cards without being super personal. But if I was reading for like a person that paid me for a private reading, and this was their setup, I would say, listen, your person is untrustworthy. Your person carries high fire energy, which is Saggy. They're a wanderer. This person goes from bed to bed, person to person. They have a high sex drive, and they are only satisfied with multiple people. Like, they're not just satisfied in a commitment. This relationship is not going to last. It's already been on its way out for periods of time. You have prevented it from ending. You have held on to something that keeps trying to end, but you don't want to let this go. You don't want to see the truth with the Book of Secrets. You don't want to look at the little black book. You don't want to see it. And the truth is, this is just going to continue to show itself to you through the years, that it's going to get more and more obvious what they do and what they've done. And you've just really got to cleanse this. Get rid of it. Anyways, you know, that's something along the lines of what I would say. This is going to require you to do some deep healing. You're going to have to go off on your own and just meditate, isolate, and just work on healing, because you're going to really have to heal from this partner. But I'm telling you, they're not committed. Now, what is your spirit animal? What is the spirit animal for Leo, please? Spirit guides, please show me what's going on for Leo. Wow, everyone is getting the darn hawk spirit. Listen, I don't want to read this over and over again. This is the third time I've pulled this oracle today. But the hawk spirit says, let spirit be your guide. And really, this card, in essence, says the hawk sees from far away, and it also makes out the details up close. So, you know, keep a hawk's eye on this. You might need to keep a hawk's eye on this person, but you're going to see signs and symbols and details. If you look closely, you can find the secrets that they're hiding. You can go on their phone and see who they've been texting, maybe on a secret app. There's so many text apps. Discord, Signal, Snapchat. You know, there's so many, even Facebook. Like, there's just so many out there where you can call or text under the radar. So it's like it's there if you want to be a hawk and investigate that. But do you really want to waste your time? Because I feel you already know. Why do you want to go look for these red flags? Why do you want to go look for the details? You already know. And Hawk Spirit says there is red flags. You've had red flags about this relationship for a long time. but you've dismissed them. And you drug this out, Four of Pentacles, Temperance. You didn't want to see it. You didn't want to see the truth. You wanted to believe this person. Listen, this person is a very good liar. When you get the Emperor, damn, good looking, they smell good, they dress nice, they're attractive, their ethnicity is just a good bomb combo. They carry themselves well. A lot of people are interested in them. They want them. It's a lot of people attracted to the Emperor. They're older. They've kind of got their stuff together in some sense. And they have a vibe, that cool cat vibe. So believe me, it's really hard for you to let go of something like that because you want to hang on to it. But the truth is the truth. And Hawk Spirit says, you should have looked at the red flags. You should have looked at the details. I want you to look at the bigger perspective. Get away from this person. This is not the person for you. And the universe is trying to bring a breakup with the Eight of Cups. The universe wants you to leave this person. So what's coming up for Leo? What is coming up? Three of Pentacles again. I got two here. So we got the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, conflict. So secrets might get brought up. Okay, this person's been doing something behind your back for the last 6, 7, 8, 9 years. So 6 to 9 years, this person's been doing things behind your back or been keeping up with another relationship. Five of Swords, conflict. So this is not a surprise. Temperance here, it's been a long time. You've had a lot of patience with this one. Like, this has been a long time coming. And what's coming up is progress. Three of Pentacles means the next step towards another fight, towards conflict, because reciprocity needs to be discussed. And there's payback. So you're going to get paid back money that's owed to you, or you're going to pay back money to them that you owe them. But 7-7, someone's going to pay back what's owed. And also in a spiritual sense, this is karma. This has been a karmic relationship. And with the High Priestess, I think there's a lot of inner reflection and a lot of inner self-work. So this relationship is bringing about taking responsibility for one's wrongs, personal reflection, seeing where they've been wrong, seeing where you've been wrong, just acknowledging and growing up with the Three of Pentacles. This is growing up and taking accountability. And I think this person is going to take accountability, but the only way this person is ever going to learn, Leo, is by you leaving them, by this relationship ending. The karma is, I'm going to leave and it's over and we're never going to be back together again. And that's the lesson. You lost me. And that's the end. But there has to be closure. You have to be willing to tell your family it's over and I don't want you continuing to contact this person for rides, for help, for friendship. I need a clear boundary. I need separation. You know, and that's going to be the tough call because I think it's just a lot of meshing. But that's what oh, we forgot one. What else do you need to know? What does Leo need to know about this message today? Show me the message for Leo. Please, Spirit Guides, show me the message for Leo. Support. And there's the lion and there's the cat. That's a sign and a symbol. This is exactly for Leo and that I'm on track. 79 minutes. See, that could be an important message. 79 could be an important message. But this is with the Leo, support. You're going to have to ask for support from your friends or family to help you get through this. Offer support to someone. Experience the joy of serving others. So support's going to come in, but you're going to have to set your priorities straight. Okay? You can be there for them in some way. They want to be there for you. Maybe there's some medical situation that we're playing victim so they can be there and support. Maybe your family is playing victim. Like, I need you so they can be there and support. But it needs to be cut. And just know it's hard to let go of someone, especially an emperor. You might have to seek out support from your best friend or a sibling or even your animals. But get the support where you need so you can end this connection, because I feel like you already know the truth. You just didn't want to name it. You didn't want to call it. You didn't want to end it. But there it is. Okay. So now we're going to get into Virgo. Spirit, guide and direct me for the zodiac sign of Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? What are they going through right now? Ancestors, spirit guides, direct me to give this message of truth for the zodiac sign of Virgo. Bottom of the, okay. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles. So the overall, underall message for you, Virgo, is you're going through a very difficult time. This might be with your health. This might be with your money, but you're in the pit of despair. And this is, I need help. I need help financially. I need help emotionally. I need help mentally. I'm hurting. I'm a victim. I'm being hurt. I don't want to go through this alone. And you're looking for support. You're needing help. You might be asking for help, or perhaps somebody is asking you for help because they're needy. They're in despair. Whatever the situation is, it's a ticking time bomb. And lo and behold, here you are, Virgo, with the Hermit. You are ready to go be alone and go be single. That's the Hermit. You are going in a deep soul-searching path. You're seeking answers in your heart of hearts. You are looking for the truth in your life. You are trying to figure out why you've been going through what you're going through, why you're dealing with loss, why you're dealing with suffering. So you're looking for spiritual truth and you're looking for spiritual answers. And you are going to discover those. Now, there's a Leo somewhere you're dealing with as well. Got strength. This is one of the hardest endings you've ever been through. This is a broken karmic cycle. Virgo, you just ended it. You've been in a third-party relationship for a while. Whether you've been the one initiating the third party or you got included in a third party. But this has been an ongoing triangle of relationships. And it's finally ending, and this is the karmic cycle that's ending. Being cheated on or being the cheater. Being the player or getting played. And this is about choices and the path you choose to go on. Right now, you're being given another choice. You can go down the path of enlightenment, a new path of healing. You can stop your karmic cycles. You can change. You can go in a new direction. Or you can go and try to be stuck down the dark karmic path again. This is a personal choice. And the universe is not going to make this choice for you. But I think you're going to go deep inside and find your inner strength. And I think you're going to get a hold of your karmic cycles. And I think you are, for once and for all, going to break the karmic cycles that your soul has been trapped here on this earth dealing with. Yeah. So I think it's about to happen. And you're going to find your inner strength, your inner king. You're going to find it, and you're going to be better and stronger and wiser. Now, this person didn't want to let you go. Hi. This person that you've been with, Virgo, they held on to you with a death grip. They didn't want to let you go. Or this karmic cycle had you in a chokehold. And you've been repeating this cycle like 5 times. There might be 5 separate relationships, 5 life paths, 5 lifetimes. I don't know, but you have been in a chokehold with your karma. Finally, you're breaking from it. So there is going to be a third-party karmic relationship, divorce, ending, or separation. That's in the cards. And in general, there's going to be the ending of a karmic cycle of sorts. This could be financial hardships that could be ending as well. But if you've made piss-poor choices financially, that is a choice, but it's ready to be ended now. And you could be a business owner. So you might be coming into an era in August or September, actually, that you might come into being an entrepreneur, especially if you've been struggling financially. So what I see coming in for you is that there's some action that's going to be taking place in August and September to the ending and breaking and separating of your karmic energy. And what do the spirit animals want to tell you? What is the 6 of Swords? Look at that. Moving on, resolution. That was sticking out to me. You are going to be leaving tumultuous waters for smooth sailing. You're going to be leaving one shore to go to the other. You're going to be leaving one relationship to get to the other side of peace and singleness. You might even go to another partner. I don't know. But you do have a choice. 2 of Wands. So you don't have to be with this person. There is another option. Spirit, show me what spirit animal is going to come out for Leo. I'm sorry, not Leo. For Virgo. What is coming out for Virgo? Show me Virgo. Giraffe spirit. The number 29 may also be significant. The number 88 is on the top of the screen, 88 minutes. So giraffe spirit, see the big picture. So don't be so fret over the ending of this karmic cycle. Look at why this happened, why you spent so many years in this karmic cycle. Because it had a reason and it made you stronger. It taught you something about yourself with the Hermit, deep introspection and soul searching. Isolation and alone spirit energy is coming. So giraffes stretch upward to reach the treetops and look down from a high vantage point. When giraffe spirit appears, it's a sign to observe from a higher view. In all aspects of your life, it's time to stretch your neck out and broaden your view. Open your eyes to see what others are experiencing. Put yourself in their shoes and see the big picture that you fit into. No matter how great your wisdom, no matter how great your knowledge or experience or age, you don't want to overlook the details and the connections that will help you better understand yourself, your circumstances. So stretch yourself out and look beyond what catches your attention and your eye at eye level. And know that not everything is obvious. Spirit will bestow upon you a new perspective that is going to make all the difference. In a protection message, the giraffe says, are you sticking your neck out too far, reaching too high instead of looking around to see the conditions? Your devotion to co-creating something new is admirable, but giraffe spirit is showing up to remind you that you have to look at the whole picture, not just those tasty leaves on the top of the tree. Perspective is necessary right now, and that means checking in with what's going on around you and in front of you. Perhaps you are ruminating over the worries of a world instead of paying attention to what you can do in your little world to bring changes to your own life. Align with your highest good and know that while perspective is important, transformation begins where you are. Do not get so far up in the clouds that you don't look at the big problems. Anyways, there you go. Oh my gosh. What does Virgo need to know? Last message. What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? What is coming up for destiny? Show me Virgo's destiny. You have take a risk. This is the Fool card. Take a leap of faith. Take a risk. Jump. This is a new beginning and a fresh new start. Alone. You have the power within you to move mountains. And there's a new opportunity. So the biggest message here for Virgo is to get away from their karmic. Get away from them. Your relationship with the karmic is a ticking time bomb. They could be a Leo or a Virgo or another earth sign, but you have been dealing with this karmic for years. It's time to get the strength to break up with them, to cut them out, to move on. There's going to be a time of isolation, but you are going to have success. This is going to be a trying period, but you're going to be able to move on and move away from this karmic. They're not meant to follow this path with you, but you have to be the strong one, and you have to end this karmic connection, and it starts with your choice. You have to see the bigger picture. It's going to be risky, but if you do it, you're going to be successful. All right, and that's what I see for Virgo, and now we're going to take a look at Libra. Guys, keep in mind the special if you buy my tarot deck, and I'll be doing an unboxing and a packing up of the box and showing it on TikTok. But when you purchase my private tarot, you are going to get a free 30-minute reading, private, by email or just with me in person online. But if you'd like that, please go ahead and order these online on my website, jks1111.com. Okay. Also, if you want to be a member on my website, if you are a member for 3 months consecutively with on-time payments, I will, for the next 30 days, start taking account for the next 3 months, starting this month, taking account who is consistent. And I will send you my tarot deck and a bonus card deck that I've made also, maybe the True Love Oracles or the Bubble Oracles, okay? But I will send you a bonus gift. So if you've been a consecutive member and you're an ultimate member, a VIP member, you will receive it. So the people that are still expecting their package, Peaches, you're going to get your package. And Destiny, you're going to get your package. Markers, you're going to get your package. I'm not sure who else ordered. I have to be reminded. But whoever else ordered cards, just shoot me a message down here. I'll make sure to pack it up so I could show it on camera that you guys are all getting your packages. Okay. You're welcome. Spirit, guide and direct me for this next message for Libra. Keep in mind, I'm doing free tarot readings on TikTok. Please follow me on TikTok. I will be doing every one I see in the chat during my live TikToks free. So please do that. Okay. Spirit guides, ancestors, show me a message for Libra. Show me what Libra needs to know. I'm hearing the word mess. I don't know what that means for you, but it's a mess. Something is a mess. You've made a mess of this. Somebody's made a mess. We have 9-9. We have the Hermit in reverse. The Hierophant, King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, 9 of Wands. Sagittarius is very prominent to someone you could be dealing with, Libra. Or maybe that's part of your birth signs. Virgo is also here. What I'm seeing here for you is a back and forth, in and out marriage or commitment. And it's like, sometimes I love you, sometimes I hate you. But I'm still here, King of Pentacles. Because that's that Libra energy, right? Commitment. I want to be committed. I hate going back on my commitment. But it's like, sometimes I want to be committed to you, and then sometimes I want to get away from you. I want to end this, but I don't decide that. I never do. I never pick up and leave. I never quite end it. And I feel like you or someone has tried to end this, but it's not working. There's a lot of bottled up emotions. And then we have the Empress. And we've got the 3 of Pentacles. So this relationship could include babies, could include children, could, she's pregnant, she's the mother, and she grows and she expands things. So this relationship is the song that never ends. It just goes on and on and on. And it keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper and more invested and more years. This may include marriage, like legit marriage, or just extreme commitment. But what I'm seeing here, Libra, is the desire to leave, the desire to be on your own, to go see what's out there outside of this marriage. It may be someone trying to keep you trapped because of a baby, or trying to remind you of your commitment, saying you can't leave. You made a promise. You promised me you wouldn't leave. You took a vow. You said you wouldn't go, for better or worse, remember? And so someone, your partner, may be using this as a token to kind of keep you there, even though it's so in and out. What did you do? My dog is very guilty of something. Hang on. Daniel! Sumo is asking for something, or he did something. Can you see what he looks very guilty right now? He did something. Maybe he just needs to go outside.
I know what he did.
What did he do?
He ate the leftovers of Maya's food.
Oh. What food did she have?
The sausage on a stick.
Uh-huh.
So she gave me some, she ate one.
I see. And so he's guilty. So you came up here looking guilty. He ate it?
Yep.
He probably ate the stick then.
Yeah, I saw broken up sticks.
Great.
And 2 plates on the floor.
Well, I knew it. I knew the face of guilt. Can you please take him outside?
Yeah.
That was no, Sumo. That was a big no for you. That was a bad dog. It was. I'm sorry, pig. But that was bad. That was a bad dog. You're going to have to go outside. Yeah, he did shame. Don't be too mean to him. He knows he did shame.
Mm-hmm. He's already running from me.
Go on. Go outside. Go outside.
Sumo,
Let's go
out.
outside.
Outside.
Go on.
Go.
Let him know it's all good. Come on. Ay, ay, ay.
Unbelievable.
I'm sorry, guys. Hang on. He's feeling shameful.
Sumo, outside. I'll get him.
Oh, no. It's falling off.
It's falling off.
Okay, come on here.
Sumo,
Let's go
outside.
Let's go. Good boy. Let him know he's good. He's going to go outside.
Outside.
All right.
Why don't you just tighten this collar?
It's hard. Okay. Well, maybe that has something to do with your reading, guys. We're at, 100 minutes. Guilt, shame. Here we are on Libra, and let's touch, because everything is an omen. Everything is a sign. And if that happened during your reading, it's a sign. Now, this dog of mine, Sumo, decided to eat dinner off the table. He knows he shouldn't have. He jumped on the table and ate whatever was left on the table. He never does that. He never does it. He's like 5 years old, and he's done that maybe once his whole life. So I knew he had the face of guilt when he came up here. And it was too tempting for him. He couldn't say no. I get that. He's a dog. So I feel like this reading for Libra is there was temptation. Someone fell into it, the Knight of Wands. They could not resist. This could be bottled up emotions for a baby's mama or an ex-wife, because I kind of get the vibe with the bottled up emotions and Empress. There's unresolved feelings about a woman. Unresolved feelings. Or there could be mother issues. But I feel like there's guilt for that. And it's like, however, I can't help it. I was guided to be with this woman or this person. I was guided. And that's my duty. That's my responsibility. But I haven't been owning up to my personal responsibility. Maybe I haven't gotten honest that I still have feelings. And this last stand, Nine of Wands, is a wounded warrior. And this means there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of history behind this other energy. And it could be this third-party situation. 3 of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands. So I see a husband and wife or a committed partner. And I see the temptation of the other woman. The Queen of Wands. She's here, and let me tell you, Libra, someone has not been faithful. Maybe it's you, maybe it's them, but remember, this deck is bomb. This is a unique tarot deck. You're never going to get another tarot deck like this. This is one of a kind. I personally made it myself. The images are not on the internet. These are personally made images. So if you're interested in a unique tarot deck that nobody else has, this is the one. Very intuitive, very giving, very telling, very pretty. I'm the first one that came out with the roses. No one else had this till me. Now everyone's throwing out the roses, but whatever. That being said, in this reading, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is the will of God, the hand of God, the fate and destiny, which is leading towards the 8 of Cups, which is, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. And this is walking out on this relationship, leaving it. Three is another symbol. Here's my truth. Libra wants to be committed to their spouse. They want to be faithful. They want that long-term marriage or relationship for whatever reason. But they also, and this is in addition, their deepest feelings, which they are ignoring and burying, they have feelings for someone else. And this is their higher soulmate. This is their destiny. This is someone else that has carried their child, or in the past life has carried their child, or in a past life is their wife, or divine feminine energy. And they know them in this life, and there's unresolved feelings, and it's just underlined. There was never any closure. And it doesn't matter how they go on in this relationship, this marriage, they're always going to be tied with destiny and fate and karma to the other woman, the other Queen of Wands, the other person. And ultimately, Libra, this relationship is going to end, and it's going to start with a fight. There's going to be another fight that's going to break loose within 5 days. Bottled up emotions are going to erupt. Mark your calendar. In 5 days, Libra, there's going to be a fight with the spouse. And it could be about these unresolved feelings or this other woman, but it's going to get brought up. And what did the spirit animals want to tell you? Remember that omen of my dog with the guilt. He tried to hide it, but you can't hide it. And so, Libra, as many masks as you want to wear, or this person may want to wear, they can't hide it. Someone's going to see it. The Empress sees all. Someone's going to see it. Spirit, what do you want to show Libra? We have Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. So Libra, you might be born in the year of the pig, or you might be tied to somebody born in the year of the pig. I know I'm born in the year of the pig. I know it's 1983, but I don't know about the other years. It's every 12 years. So 12 years after 1983, 12 years prior to 1983, they would still be pigs. So there could be a pig symbology. Oh my God. You guys heard me call my dog Pig. That's his nickname, Pig. And if you heard me kind of correcting and scolding my dog, Sumo, we called him Pig. So interesting. There's some kind of correlation here for Libra and the pig, whatever that means. And the pig is generous and loving and kind, resilient and happy. Honestly, pigs tend to just be happy. You ever heard that saying, happy as a pig in mud? They're happy with what they have. They're happy with what they've got. So pigs are just a really good, happy energy, a good spirit. Okay. This is the number 47. It says, pig spirit appears to remind you of the right to use your intelligence, because pigs are very intelligent. A gift we all have that is meant to be used with love, compassion, and discernment. Intelligence means recognizing the value of intuition, partnered with smarts and common sense, which leads to intelligent solutions. When pig spirit appears, you are called to respect your analytical mind and use it for the highest good, recognizing that all facts must be considered, even when they do not fit into what you already know. Spirit blesses us with wisdom when we allow pig spirit to nudge us into an open-minded, thoughtful dialogue. So interesting that she comes up, the Empress, the mother of the zodiac. She's got the butterfly and her third eye is open and she's intelligent. So this Empress, this divine feminine energy is like, don't lie to me. Tell me the truth. Don't insult my intelligence. Bottled up emotions is, I already know more than you're telling me. 9 of Wands, wounded warrior. This Empress is wounded and she knows a lot more than what she shows, Libra. So keep that in mind. Just putting that out there. So there's an accumulated amount of knowledge, and we're not going to get away with it. The protection message is ruminating and turning your thoughts around and around in your head. So Libra, you might be overthinking your thoughts, and you're not getting any closer to a decision. You're just circling and circling. Pig Spirit is here to protect you from analysis paralysis. You might be, and Libras are very intelligent, so this could be a sign for you with your intelligence. You might overthink a situation to death. Let your mind rest now. Allow your intelligence to mingle with the mysteries of intuitive guidance, releasing your tight hold on facts, unresolved puzzles, and unresolved relationships, or any other aspect of your life. In fact, Libra, now might be a good time to think about something else completely different. Release whatever grip you have right now on relationship dramas. When your thought process is muddied by fear and anxiety, allow Pig to lead you back to the right use of your natural intelligence. Take a break, relax, release a ball of worry. Soon the smart choice will be clear to you. More facts are needed, more digging for information, and maybe some more questioning. But all the elements of intelligence are readily here to guide and give your mind a rest. Okay, so there's that. Whoops. Okay. So let's, maybe don't, you might be consumed with guilt. Being that my dog came in here and was guilty and we're doing Libra, there's some stress here with the 2 9s. And it's like, let's not be so sucked into guilt. Let's not overthink it. Everything happens for a reason with the Hierophant. So the universe is going to move on with or without you, and things are going to happen whether you like it or not. But let's take this warning with the Hermit in reverse. Although you're taking time for yourself, and that's very beneficial and healing, be careful not to isolate yourself completely. You may be spending too much time alone, and this could be detrimental to your mental health. Okay, so you might need to step out of your funk just a little bit. And when you get the Empress, you are beginning a phase of growth and achievement, personal growth. Keep nurturing what you're doing, your introspection, soul searching, your project. It's a reminder to ask for help when you need it. And she's a sign that you're entering into a fertile period in your life. And be careful because pregnancy is in the cards. All right, so let's see what Libra needs to know. What does Libra need to know, Spirit? So we have time. Time, bottom of the deck is a choice. And it says reconsider a commitment. You have the right to change your mind. So if you've made a commitment, you may be reconsidering whatever you said you were going to do. So give it some time before you change your mind. Oh, and look, the 8 of Cups is trying to pop out. Okay, so giving up on a connection. Schedule a sacred date with yourself. You deserve more time for your life. So solitude, it's here in the cards, 9-9. Libra, I know you love relationships, and when you break up with one, you're already on your way into another one. The warning here is to not do that. You need some self-time. And don't overthink the details or the thoughts. You may be killing it to death. Follow your intuition. You are growing up. I think that you're maturing. And I think you're doing some good introspection. I think it's been difficult. You've never looked at yourself in this way. You've always been in a commitment or a marriage. But now is the time to get out of that and see who you really are and what you really want. And I will say you are being drawn to a Empress, whoever she is for you. So there you go. Oh my. Guys, I need to sage. This is a lot of readings. We need to clear the cards already. Spirit, please cleanse these cards, give them new energy, cleanse them of any old, stagnant vibrations. Let me pick up on the truth in the current and in the now. Show me the truth. Use my tarot cards to reveal evidence and facts and knowledge and wisdom for each zodiac sign that I call out. Let it speak to me. Let it speak to me. Cleanse my energy. Cleanse my energy. Okay. All right, guys. So, yeah, now we're going to start with Scorpio. Ironically, Scorpio is so into the occult, so into the spiritual. And that is when we cleansed. That's when we transformed and purified. And that's really what Scorpio really represents. You know, and I'm going to speak more on TikTok, and I'm going to speak more on my other channel, which is JKS 1111 Astrology. But I want to talk more about what the planets mean, and not only that, what the zodiac signs mean in your chart. A lot of you guys have zodiac signs in a house with no planets. And you must be thinking, like a lot of people, well, I guess I have nothing going on there. Maybe I only have aspected planets. Listen, all of it means something deep. Wherever you have the sign of Cancer, Cancerians, that's where you feel comfortable. That's where you feel at home. Home, mother, comfort. And her ruling planet is Moon. So naturally, Moon is going to be where you feel comfort and peace, wherever that is in your planet, in your chart. Scorpio is going to be where you transform, where it leaves one energy and changes into another, where you're going to see the phoenix in your life, always rising from the ashes. Wherever you see Scorpio, whether there's planets there or not, you're going to see something fall apart and die and crumble and end. And then you're going to see rebirth from it. So it is the fruit from destruction. What becomes after something's destroyed? So it actually represents your healing and your wisdom, your esoteric, spiritual, intuitive, psychic wisdom. It follows you in the zodiac sign of Scorpio. And in Scorpio's ruling planet, Mars. Wherever Mars is, you're going to see the same evidence. And you can go along all the zodiacs, you know, in your chart. And each zodiac sign represents something. And you know what they are, most of you do. But keep following me on the talk. Follow me on my YouTube channel here, JKS 1111 Astrology. Go please follow me there. And I will be starting to do talks on astrology. I feel like it's almost time. I don't know why Saturn's been holding me back, but he has. Saturn, for some reason, has held me back because I've tried to start that channel so many times, but I've been held back. So I'm about to start it, and I think it's going to be really good. And you know why? Because Jupiter's in my 3rd house, shining on the 9th, which is information, communication, teaching. Watch, you're going to see I have a lot to share. Okay. But let's get in. So we're going to do now the zodiac sign of Scorpio. Spirit, please guide and direct me with my tarot cards. Ancestors, spirit guides, teachers, be with me and show me the truth and the message for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? This is weird, but I heard divine dining, whatever that means. Divine dining. Okay. So bottom of the deck is the 8 of Pentacles, and this represents consistency. And obviously he's working really hard on that pentacle. And he's already made a stack. He's done it before. And he's going to do it again. And I really like that phrase. I've done it before and I'm going to do it again. You know, this is repetitious. It's very Virgo in nature. It's very Saturn. It's very, you can count on me. This is like clockwork. Okay, clockwork. So this is show up, stamp in, clock in. This is what we do. And so this is a very consistent relationship. So Scorpio, you are dealing with a Gemini or a Cancerian. And quite possibly a little Capricorn sprinkled in here. Even Gemini is here. So Scorpio, we've got this beautiful, intense soulmate relationship, and it is blossoming and it's growing and it's becoming more evident that your feelings for this person are very strong. So why are you holding back with bottled up emotions? Knight of Swords, you're very choosy and picky on what you say and who you say it to. I'm going to keep it real, Scorpio. You have fallen in love with someone that you've known for a long time. And you've known this person for at least 8 years plus. We're just going to say plus. So more than 8 years you've known this person. And you guys have been intimate. You share a strong chemistry. This person could have carried your children or will in the future. But this person is your divine partner. This could very well be your divine feminine partner. This relationship is going to help you break karmic cycles, and it will include divorce. So you may not marry this person, but this person will symbolize their arrival in your life when you're going through divorces. And this may be a karmic cycle that you marry and divorce, marry and divorce, marry and divorce. Or you get with people that marry and divorce. And that may just be like this cycle, this karmic cycle. And you're like, oh, I see it now. Everyone I've been with has been divorced. Everyone I've been with, I've divorced. You're just like, I see it. But here's this person that's been there, maybe throughout lifetimes. But this person has been here. And she's here and she's just, your feelings for her are growing. But you keep it very quiet. You keep it very much to yourself, Four of Swords. You don't want this to get out. For whatever reason, you don't want to share that your feelings for this person are strong and growing. And what else is hurtful for you right now is you're going through another divorce or a separation with someone maybe you've been with for years. And you're like, it's been a really deep relationship, but it's kind of down the toilet. This relationship has something to do with a ring. It's right there. What do the animals, spirit guides want to tell you, Scorpio? Because you're not talking about this to this person. You haven't told them how you feel. You got cow spirit. Let me tell you, they love you. And Taurus got this. And the house of Taurus is commitment. Taurus means commitment, the cow. Miracles are endless. And this is all about looking at the positive and the bright side. This person brings you joy and happiness. And for you to be with someone that brings you joy and happiness would be kind of like a miracle, because you've really not experienced that before for whatever reason. So you don't really know how you feel about being with this person because you've always dealt with karmic cycles of drama. And now you're ending these karmas and you're beginning a new connection with this soulmate. And they're a little bit heavier than you. This person may weigh more than you. Someone here just has a lot of weight on them. And it could just be metaphorical, maybe a lot of weight on their shoulders. What is coming up? What is coming up for Scorpio? You know, the cow spirit, miracles happen every day. It's like you wouldn't think something good can come from all of this, but something good is going to come from all of this. And I'm remembering that song, like, God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. I want you to hear that song, Scorpio, because you've been down a broken road of broken relationships. But all of those divorces or broken relationships are leading you towards this soulmate. And she's right there. It could be he, but the soulmate is there. And that's the right person. It's the right person for Scorpio. And you may not see it through this mess and you feel like it's a trick. Like you've been here, you felt feelings before, and it always leads to divorce, drama, or separations. But you're going to have to trust that this has all happened for a reason. You got dreams. Your dreams may be telling you something, revealing something to you. You may be having dreams about this soulmate. That's beautiful. She might have red nails, or a little boy, a little child. I don't know. It says, think big. There are unforeseen forces ready to support your dreams. Okay? So you may think a lot of the things you want in life are impossible, but it's not impossible. You're actually going to meet someone wonderful, and your life is going to transform, because that's what you're all about, Scorpio. So you're going to come back from this. So take it easy. Don't stress yourself to death. Don't overthink this. Don't be harsh and prickly. Okay? It's going to be uncomfortable, but you're going to have to open up about your feelings. And I feel like whenever Scorpio actually opens up about their feelings, it's going to come out like word vomit. It's just going to be blah. There it is. Very blunt, very to the point, very, I have feelings for you. It's not going to be super romantic. It's not going to be gentle in nature. It's going to be prickly. But someone in Scorpio energy is going to come out and admit the feelings they've been hiding. And if you didn't think this relationship could come back from, or you didn't think your life could have a good relationship, dream big, because miracles happen, and it's about to happen to Scorpio. So when is this going to happen? When is this going to happen for Scorpio? Oh, that's Scorpio energy. There it is. Swords, swords, swords. Days, within days. You're going to express your brokenness, your broken heart. This could be a twin flame, but you're going to express it within 3 to 10 days. You've been so quiet about it. You're going to have to break the ice. Someone's going to break the ice and say how they feel. And that book of secrets, that bottled up emotions, it's going to feel so good that we finally let it all out. We finally tell our secrets. We finally say how we've really been feeling. And that's when miracles happen. So that's what I see for Scorpio. All right. Spirit, guide and direct me now. Show me the truth for Sagittarius. Spirit guides, ancestors. Sagittarius, music is going to be for you, particularly like bells, metal type drums, but bells, wind chimes, you know what I mean? That's going to be something that's going to be very healing for Sagittarius. So you need to activate sound to aid your healing, because there's a lot happening in Sagittarius. Spirit, guide and direct me right now. Angels, ancestors, teachers. Show me what I need to see and deliver as a message for Sagittarius. Show me, Sag. Wow, and there you are, Sag. Temperance, the World, Four of Wands, and the Hermit. Look at all those major arcanas. Then here you have the Two of Pentacles, the balancing act. Number one, I want to say if you are stressed about money and you're barely juggling everything to stay afloat, have patience. It's going to come together. Your pain and suffering financially is going to come to an end. Okay, Six of Pentacles, reciprocity. You're finally going to get what you deserve, what you've been waiting for. Okay, especially in regards of money. Santa Claus is coming to town and you're going to get what is rightfully yours. It might hurt some relationships and it may not mend them, but you're going to get what's yours. And you know what's sad? Sometimes when you get what's yours, it kind of pisses off the other person because they see you winning. But hang in there. Nine of Wands. This is your last stand. This is the last fight. What's rightfully yours will be given to you. I see peace in home ownership. Peace in owning a home. All your world is your home and it's going to be coming together. And I see like it's going to be all yours. It's going to be all yours and yours alone. So I see peace is coming to you. Aside from the money situation, let's talk relationships. So you've been very patient in a relationship. It looks like you've been dealing with a fellow Sag or a Virgo or a Pisces. But you've been dealing with this person on the regular. And it's coming to an end, the karmic cycles that you've been suffering with them. You're finally going to have some peace. You're not going to go through that cycle anymore. I know you've been on a long road of suffering and pain and discomfort, but you finally came to the end of the yellow brick road. You finally get to see who's behind the curtain in Emerald City. And there's no place like home. A lot of Dorothy energy here, tapping those red slippers. There's no place like home. When really Dorothy didn't realize she had the power to go home all along. Which I kind of feel like your home has been your home all along. Your relationship, your connection with this person has been yours all along. And Temperance wants to bring you peace. Peace that the universe does what it does. Fate and destiny are out of your hands. What will be, will be. All you need to do is be in the place of receiving. Because the world is your oyster. Good things are coming to you. Temperance comes at a time when you've been suffering the most. Your health may have been suffering. Your money may have been suffering. Your family. All kinds of things have been hurt. The angel of temperance is all about balance. And you do have the Two of Pentacles, the balancing act. So I know you've been going through a lot. Pouring water in between one cup and then into the other. Kind of robbing Peter to pay Paul. And back and forth and so on just to make it. It's about finding the right mix that works for you. It is time to work out and merge some kind of an energy. With the Four of Wands, there's a union, there's a marriage, there's a partnership. Patience is going to be needed at this time. Your answers are not going to be quick. There's an area in your life that is still being created and it needs some patience. But you are going to be able to move forwards and thrive. The World card to me is like it's almost over. The World is the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. In relationships, this could be meaning to the next level, the next phase of your relationship. Okay? Whether going to be married or maybe going to be single again. But with work, you may be promoted or maybe changing careers or traveling in your career. The World card shows that you are moving towards your goals and success will be yours. Keep focusing on growth as you enter this new phase in your life. You're about to meet a place and a time where things just start to fit together like never before. You're going to see the synchronicities. You're going to see things finally just coming together. There's an integration here. There's a sense of freedom that comes with the Four of Wands. If you've been feeling stuck, expect an energy to break free. This can also be a time to be happy in a relationship. It talks about like a milestone, a celebration, an anniversary, a marriage, or finally two people coming together. Whatever it is, everything you touch turns to gold, and the Four of Wands is union and success. So if you've been wanting to come into union with someone and partnering up with them, this is the time. This is what's happening. Now, there's a lot of deep soul searching with the Hermit. There's a lot of individual isolation. Whenever the Hermit's pulled in a reading, he definitely talks about quiet time, often alone, to reflect and look for answers from within. And you might be going through that. You might be searching and learning and in search of a teacher or a guru. You might be looking for a class or going back to school or doing something for yourself, maybe taking a lot of walks. But you're going to discover your self-worth. You're going to discover your self-worth, and you're going to take a deep look at your life. And you're going to process what deserves to stay with you and what needs to be cut out. And you're going to be seeking that knowledge possibly from a wise teacher. You might be asking someone or getting advice or just letting Spirit tell you. Now, when is this going to happen? Let's take a look. Okay. So, Spirit, when is this going to happen? This union, this beautiful ending of the cycle and the beginning of togetherness, happiness, success. When do you see peace and happiness coming together for Sag? Three of Cups. This is within 3 months, perhaps by the next holiday, perhaps by your birthday. Seven of Cups. This is July. Perhaps July. Five of Wands. Marriage. There you go. This is competition fight. And it's like, pick your fights wisely, and I know you are. You're going to fight for your right and what's yours. You've been going after something, and it hasn't been easy. You've had obstacles. But I feel like you've made the right choices, and you're going to celebrate this summer, maybe by July 4th or in July at some point. Look at this marriage and the Two of Cups, destiny. I think this is a good year for marriage, a good year for marriage and union, okay? If you're like, that's totally off the cards for you, I see a partnership, and it's going to help you be more self-secure. I see a home with security and a job with security. And I feel like if you've had the patience and you've done the work, you're going to see success. What does the animal spirit want to tell you? Hi, Fran. So you got the rabbit spirit, Sag, number 49. Now is a lucky time. This is crazy because not only does Sagittarius represent luck, in the birth chart, in Vedic sidereal, the 9th house of Sagittarius represents luck and good karma and good fortune. So funny how you have the rabbit. And it says, now is your lucky time. This is when Jupiter's in Gemini. You're going to be able to create things with your hands. You're going to be able to be expressive. You're going to be able to go after your dreams and achieve goals. You're going to be traveling. Okay, traveling the world. There's definitely some sense of travel over the next 90 days. So I think you might be planning a getaway, a vacation. stepping away from the world and your stuff, okay? I see luck in attaining home ownership or finding peace and stability in career and home. I also see luck and reconciliations and celebrations with someone you love, someone you want to be with, and I see you coming together in a relationship. So let's see what this says for Sag. We always have the choice to press ahead. A sunny meadow calls rabbit, and it appears to lead you out of your dark warren into the light so that you can participate in a fertile and beautiful experience. Sagittarius, it may seem safe below ground, but the magic happens when you come out and take a risk of being vulnerable and co-creating something new. You are being invited into a new life that you get to experience with somebody, but have no fear. Today is also a time to be fruitful, productive, and happy. Rabbit spirit is sunny, and it's a beautiful, prolific energy. At this time, whatever you intend to bring to life will find fertile ground. There are no mistakes, really, when you are co-creating with spirit. So let the new ideas from your mind spring up with excitement, knowing that now is a lucky time of tremendous possibility. And a Sag, especially if you're a Sag, moon, or rising, this is activating your 7th house of marriage and relationship. So you might find yourself, after a long period of isolation, meeting a partner. So vulnerability is required, Sag. Even if you don't feel safe or ready, act as if you trust that you will be okay, and soon you will see that you are okay. Take a risk. This real security is immersing you, and you have the luck of co-creation right now. It's okay to admit that you really don't know how to deal with whatever's in front of you, and you may need help, but you're not alone. Come on and frolic in the sun's nurturing light, because it's time to birth something new, even if it's a new you. And what is the message that you need to know directly? What is it Sag needs to know? There's the risk. Take a risk. You have the power within to move mountains. Call a friend. When you're mirrored with love, you see yourself clearly. So you might need to call a friend, Sag. But there you go. And there is Sag. All right, Spirit, guide and direct me now for Capricorn. What is the energy with Capricorn? What does Capricorn need to know? Ancestors, spirit guides, teachers, show me. Let me be a vessel of truth. Show me what Capricorn needs to see, what Capricorn needs to know. Oh, you got 2. So you have the 4 swords and broken cycles. You got the 5 of Pentacles and the Star. Page of Swords in the reverse. Well, let's start with the first thing that came to me is a star is born. So whatever that means to you, but you might be the star. You might be having a little star be born. It might just be that there's some situation like a star is going to be born, but something good is going to come out of a tower. Now, your life has been a series of cycles, and you're breaking those cycles. You might be breaking up with a karmic, or you might just be breaking up with your karmic cycles, but you are finally finding peace because you are coming to closure with a situation that had you completely stressed out. You couldn't do anything about it. It was sitting heavy on your shoulders, and heavy on your mind. You can't find me on TikTok, Steven? Well, I am there. It should be in my link below, but maybe somebody can send the link in the chat. My TikTok would be JKS1111 Tarot, and it should have my my symbol, my logo on the circle picture, so you know it's me. So anyways, Capricorn, you're finally breaking up with what used to keep you trapped, isolated, and alone. Now, you are going to be going through a period of despair. Now, let's not address the elephant in the room, right? There's just a lot going on your zodiac sign, a lot you've been through over the last 4 years. And it's just, I think it's just really hard for you at this time because you want so much to get over what happened to you. But it was deep, it was heavy, and it left scars. And I feel like the last 5 years have been lessons, hardships, struggles, growing up. And that's the pit of despair. But you're finally learning, you're finally awakening, you're finally getting clarity with the star. All your troubles, it makes sense to you now. You know why, you know how not to be in that situation again. You've gained so much wisdom and clarity. And you know that song, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. That's kind of the song I'm hearing for you with the star. And this is you finally seeing clearly everything, all the clouds, the worries, the pain, the suffering, everything you couldn't make sense of makes sense. Now, I do see one struggle for you, and this is communication. And you need to work on how you communicate, because you communicate in a very immature, argumentative way at times. Or maybe you feel like that's how people communicate to you. But that's because you keep a lot of secrets. You bottle up your feelings. You don't share. So there's a lot of energy behind your words. And these need to be more thought out. But either way, even whoever you're dealing with, you might struggle in communication. So that is something that does need to grow. But you have outgrown a lot of situations. And I will say, you're in a place of needing money. You're in a place of needing help and stability. You're going to get it. So if you are feeling like the world is against you and there's nothing you can do about it, you're just trying to sleep on it, you're just trying to not think about all the stress you've been dealing with because it's so overwhelming, I want you to know you've been going through the dark night of the soul and you're coming out of it. Finally, the sun is around the corner after this dark night. The star shows you true north. It shows you a path of hope. And you are going to get victory and honor. 6 of Wands. So whoever's been embarrassing you, whoever's been putting you down, whoever's been publicly shaming you, whatever you've been put through publicly, you're about to be exalted. You're about to be crowned, justified. There's going to be a judgment that goes in your favor. And it's going to make everyone see Capricorn was right. Okay? We judged Capricorn wrong. And you're going to be justified. Okay? So there's going to be a good positive judgment with a win for you. And that is in the cards. However, when you do get this judgment and you do get some financial aid or assistance, you have to spend your money wisely. Because the 4 of Pentacles in reverse is waste. Don't waste it. Don't blow it. This is save it, put it away, spend it slowly, spend it wisely. Okay? So you are going to get some kind of financial rectification. When is this happening? When are you going to get justified? When are you going to be free of your karmic cycle? Because you've been in the dark night of the soul for a while, Capricorn. When are you going to come out of it? This could be a legal situation too. Oh, yep, it's a legal situation. We have justice. Okay, we have the 4 of Wands. and the Seven of Wands, resistance, and the Seven of Swords, escape. So someone is not going to get away with it. And there's been a Libra that's been doing you dirty. Page of Swords. And that could be who you've been at war with, you've been at fights, or you've not been able to talk with this Libra or this air sign. You're going to get your justice within 4 weeks, 4 to 7 weeks. You're going to get justice. You're going to get your financial reward, or you're going to get justified physically in some way. You're going to have peace. You're going to have home. You're going to have comfort. You're not going to worry. Now, this doesn't come without resistance. This person wants to resist this, but justice is not going to let them resist. They're going to get caught in their lies, and you're going to have a birth of a new life, a birth of a new chapter, a beautiful, bright new beginning. And you're going to be more cautious on who you let in your life and who you need to keep blocked out. And although that's very heartbreaking for you, and you don't want to do that, you know that it's tough, but you have to do it to protect yourself and to protect your family. So I just feel like you're not going to let this person walk all over you again, or, take advantage of you again. Okay. So I see that peace will be restored. You're going to stand up for yourself, Seven of Wands. This is the resistance. And you might have to stand up against a family. You might have to stand up against whatever, but it's for the right things. And if judgment and justice are here with the Six of Wands, if you are going through a court situation, I just want to say to you that it's smooth sailing. You can have hope in knowing that you're going to win. You're going to have the victory, however this goes. And I know you've been hurting, but we're breaking this cycle, because you can never live your life how you used to. It can never be that way again. You've had to have learned transformation. You've had to have learned what it feels like to not have enough and how to manage money. So there is managing money. There is managing borders and boundaries with family and loved ones. And there's managing health. Health is priority. And that's therapy. That's doctor stuff, everything. It's kind of getting all your ducks in order. And so I feel like that's going to be making sense for you. So let's see what the animal spirit wants to say for Capricorn. The deer spirit. This is you, the deer. Bring a gentle touch. And Capricorn, you're an earth sign. Honestly, I feel like you have a gentle spirit. You have a gentle spirit with animals. You have a gentle spirit with children. You have a gentle spirit with your wife or husband. You're very gentle in nature. You're just a gentle soul. And the deer says, we're brothers or we're sisters. And maintain that beautiful spirit. Don't let people that have tried to tear you down or tear your name down and defame you change that. You are a gentle soul. You stay that way. That's who you are. And this card says, it's time and it has come to be gentle and diplomatic when dealing with others. You might have found yourself in a situation where negotiations are necessary in order to reach your goal. Be mindful of the words you choose, but do not worry. Deer Spirit reminds you that you have the ability to be sure-footed and confident while showing humility and respect for others. You will find that your capacity for calm and grounded communication is heightened at this time. Follow the way of the deer spirit, and you will do well, gaining respect of others and finding common ground that is pleasing to you. Remember that understanding others and their needs will be more powerful at this time than putting your own needs first. If you do that, you will be rewarded tenfold. The protection message is, Dear Spirit is bringing a gentle warning that now is not the time to engage in an argument. No matter how volatile others are being, Do not match their intensity with your own. If you are dealing with an overly assertive person, step back and disengage, lest you agree to something out of alignment with your intentions. Don't let anyone bully you into anything you're uncomfortable with. You have solid footing, and if you stand your ground with grace, those who disagree will begin to find their own gentleness and willingness to compromise with you. Dear Spirit also brings the message that it might be easy to offend someone or take offense because someone lacks diplomacy. Let all of that pass. Capricorn, you are not meant to take this world personally. While it's a beautiful gift to be sensitive, you need to remember a tougher hide. You need a tougher hide so that any compromises you make will allow you to maintain your integrity. All right. And what is the additional message you need to know? What is it Capricorn needs to know? Show me a message for Capricorn. So we have release. So you have a lot of bottled up emotions. Look at the storm. You have so much raging and going inside. It's time to free that and let this go. Have a good cry, Capricorn. Grief is a doorway to your deepest self. I don't think you've had a good cry. I don't think you've mourned or grieved something that has been lost, 5 of Pentacles. And that could be a relationship. It could be a home. It could be a life. It could be money. It could be a job. But you're going to have to mourn that and grieve it and let it go. And look at the tenderness. You are a dear and tender, gentle soul, Capricorn, and the universe wants to reward you. Have faith and have patience. Speak gently to yourself and cherish the child within you. Have faith. This is probably I just feel a lot of emotion for Capricorn. This is a very difficult time. And it feels like heavy judgment, and it feels like legalities, and it feels like decisions are being made with or without you, and you're feeling very helpless. And you're bottling a lot up. And there's just so much that has been coming at you, but I want you to take this reading and know that this is your new beginning, your fresh start. And it is going to be beautiful, and you can have hope and faith that it's going to work out perfect for you. And everything happens for a reason, and you need to believe that. All right, well, that is your reading, Capricorn. All right, so now we're going to get into Aquarius. Spirit, please guide and direct me for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. Thank you, Ling. Everyone that is a YouTube subscriber and you are a member to the YouTube and you have a badge, I'll give you guys some free cards today. All right. And if you are a member on my website, if you are a VIP member or even a basic inner circle member, you will also get some free cards. Everyone else, if you want free cards, I'm going to read free readings for everybody in the chat on my other social media outlet, which is The Talk. So if you guys want to follow me on The Talk, please go there, and I will do a live tomorrow and we will do some free cards, some free readings for everybody. But for today, here on this one, whoever has a badge and whoever is a member, you get free cards today. All right, Spirit, guide and direct me right now. Spirit guides, teachers, and ancestors. Guide me on Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know today? King of Cups. I feel music is playing a big part in your life right now. So you might be deeply connecting with music. And if you feel kindred to that and you feel drawn to music right now, just go with it because it's very healing and very soothing to your soul. It connects you to your past and it connects you to peace in some way. And it gives you some set of healing. All right, Aquarius. What have you been going through here? You've had some real suffering with the King of Cups. You're very loving, a very giving person. You're guarded, but you give. And right now, you're just kind of giving up. You're looking more towards self-love, self-healing, and personal boundaries. And I feel that's where you're at. You're just like, I want to soothe my soul. I want to read beautiful books. I want to hear beautiful music. I want to be in a soothing environment. So you're trying to create this peaceful, self-healing environment in which you can find true cleansing of the soul. I see you holding back and having to be strong. I feel like you're going through so much right now and you're putting on a strong face, you know, putting on that mask, like everything's fine. I've got this. I'm strong. I've always didn't need anyone. I'm, you know, Mr. Independent, Mrs. Independent. I've got this. And so you're wearing this strong face as you're going through some of the hardest times of your life. But there's someone here that's got your back. Look how Jesus is holding him and got his back. And look how she's got his back and she's holding him. So for Aquarius, there is a support behind you. You are not alone. Even spiritually, you're not alone. You may have someone on the other side supporting you. I feel a strong sense that if there's a father that has been passed away, he is supporting you at this time because it is a very masculine, fatherly energy that is supporting you spiritually. And it could be in this reality, it could be in this world that you are being supported by a masculine that's got your back. It could be that. And that could be your father, that could be your brother, that could be brother-in-law, could be son. But there is that masculine role here. And even just metaphorically speaking, Jesus and the divine masculine in the spiritual realm has your back and they are with you through this. So I do get the feeling that you're just not alone. Okay. Now you've been dealing with a heavy burden and there's the Emperor, there's that masculine energy and the Star. You may have recently gone through a divorce. And this was a long-standing relationship. And for Aquarius, it's over. This relationship is down the tubes. And you don't know how to cope with the ending of this. It still haunts you. But you're finding peace. And you're not alone, okay? Your healing is here. The healing has begun. Once you tear your walls down, this is where the healing begins. And even if it's not with a spouse, even though I see Emperor and divorce here, it's very heavy spouse. Give me a moment. I'm hearing it's really hard to start over. I'm excited to start over, but there's a lot of emotions that come with it. I do see that you might be starting from scratch in some way with something or someone. There is this, I'm starting completely over. It's different than what I've ever had or who I've ever been. And I'm scared. I'm scared to just be on my own. I'm scared to start over, but you are supported. It might be an empty nest, a lonely house, a lonely you. It might be your own business. It might just be that you're leaving so much behind. No, I haven't deleted the TikTok. No. So, okay, Aquarius, that's what we're dealing with. Pain and separation. It's very hard. This is what I'm excited about, Ace of Wands. You are having a passionate, creative, exciting new adventure, and it is about to hit. And you are going to have security and stability. You may not believe it with everything you've been through, but you're going to have it. And there is a masculine in your life, whether it's father, stepdad, brother, son, lover, or spiritual entity, but there is a masculine that's going to be here and help support you to get you to where you need to be to find security. Yeah, if you guys could post the link, that would be great. Maybe post it again, the TikTok. Whoever wants to follow me on there, guys, please. I will give all of you a free reading. So with the Two of Swords coming out for when, I see something's going to pop off in about 2 days. You're going to get a message. It could be a phone call. And you're going to have a choice. Okay, one sword goes this way, one sword goes the other. This is I can't talk, the decision. So you're going to be given a choice or an option within 2 days. It could be within a week. I'll give it up to a week. But within days, you're going to be given an option. And it's karmic in nature. Okay, it is karmic. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups, choices. So this is what's going to happen. They're going to give you an option or a choice. What should you do? Knight of Pentacles, slow to come, sure to give. Four of Cups. There's choices again, the path. Okay, Aquarius, you could stay put. You could stay put, live where you live, have what you have, do what you do, be with who you're with. Or you could go in a whole different direction. You could leave your job and start your own business. You could sell your home, cash out, and move somewhere else new entirely. New people, new faces, new energy, a new environment. You're scared because you feel like what's best for you may not be best for everybody else. But, darling, I don't want you to worry about all of that. You have one life, and you're aging, and maybe gracefully, but you're aging. And this is a choice for you. It's a personal choice. And I want you to make the best choice for you. This path that you're going to go down is going to be the rest of your life. So choose wisely. Choose what would really make you happy. So what are the spirit animals coming to tell Aquarius? Flamingo spirit. Maybe Florida's calling your name. But we have embrace the in-between. So you're kind of stuck in the middle for right now, but a choice is coming. Okay, the flamingo's very vibrant and beautiful. Look at her just shining cute. She says, balance comes easily, Aquarius, for those who see what was and what will be and stand strong in the face of uncertainty. So you might be in uncertainty right now. You don't know if you're staying. You don't know if you're going. You don't know if you're quitting. You don't know if you're starting a new business. You don't know if you're selling or you're buying, or you're just in the middle. It says you can be informed by what came before and a plan for a future yet to be, but do not resist this. Flamingo spirit calls you to be fully present in the now, where the real magic actually happens. With one foot in the life you are moving away from, and one foot in the future as you become the one who leads the life of your highest intentions. You must make peace with the fact that you are not fully in either place. Embrace the in-between. The presence of flamingo spirit is also a sign that your creativity is arising within you and opportunities are beginning to present themselves in different ways. Remain here in a balanced state of mind, for there is much to learn and know before going forward with your new plan. Aquarius, you can trust this moment to take you to where you are aware and you're experiencing this in between. If you're feeling nervous or wobbly, stop worrying about the past. Stop worrying about the future. Instead, be present today in the moment. Balancing for now is the space in which creativity arises. Creativity is your birthright, but if you're moving too quickly in an attempt to avoid the discomfort of your transition, you can blind yourself to actual possibilities that are being shown. So the past has its lessons and its merits, but right now is the time to find your balance. There is the time to plan carefully, and there's time to be still. Co-creating with you in this moment, the universe is here to help you step into the next energy. But relax, find your peace in the now. Oh, thank you, Sabrina. Oh, I gotta heart that. I love you. Look at you. Oh, my phone. Oh, I love you. Thank you. Gotta heart that. If I can. There. All right. So we're almost done. Let's get the last phase of your message. What does Aquarius need to know? Spirit, show us. Show us the truth for Aquarius. I think wearing sapphires are really going to help you. Saturn is your ruling planet, and sapphire is a representative jewel that represents Saturn. So if you have anything sapphire, I think you should wear it. But here you have wisdom. And it says, let go of the need to control. Trust in the wisdom of a plan that's a divine plan. So that could be it. I mean, you are ruled by Saturn, and then here you have trust. You don't like to leave things up in the air like, oh, Spirit's got it. But you're going to have to let go of your grip on the control of everything and just let it flow, which I think you will. But there you go. That's Aquarius. Thank you for watching. I love you guys, by the way. I love you. Thank you so much for being present. In this reading, we're almost done, and I just want to say thank you for your thumbs up. Hitting that button means a lot. I know it's annoying. I watch YouTube too, and it's always the instructions to do that. I wish we lived in a different world where it just happened automatically, but doing all these little things that everyone does to help channels grow, it makes a difference. So I just want to say thank you for doing it. Thank you for the trouble of that. Commenting and sharing also adds to the progression of a channel, so thank you for that. I could really use your support. If you could please go to my website and support me as an individual, a single parent making her own way in the world, a lonely YouTuber out here trying to do what I do to make some kind of a living. I'm not looking for the rich and fame, but I'm just looking for stability. So anything you can do on my website to help promote that is really appreciated and goes a long way. So thank you so much. You can't post it? Oh gosh, that's crazy. Maybe they won't let us. They won't let us. See, they're in competition. I can't say the words, and we can't post those things. So anyways, if you go on the talk, you're going to see JKS 1111 Tarot, and you'll see my symbol. You'll see my logo. All right, just go there and you will find me. I will be doing lives and free readings all week, so please go there. Thank you so much, Ling. All right, Spirit, please guide and direct me now for the zodiac sign of Pisces. Spirit guides, ancestors, teachers, show me the right message for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? So I'm hearing sirens. I hope nothing crazy happens with sirens. Pray, bless your family, bless your home. Take precautions. Just be aware. I don't know, maybe it's just a warning something big's going to happen. I'm also hearing like a tornado. If you're in a tornado likely area, let's be cautious. Let's be careful, Pisces. Tornado also represents a storm coming. So it could metaphorically represent there's a big storm coming for you. Emperor, the World, Hierophant, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Patience. So you might be dealing with a father figure that tells you, you broke the contract, you owe me money. And it's saying, patience, you'll get paid when I get paid, or you'll get paid when we settle things. But that's not how that's not the way the world works. You see, the Hierophant's here saying there's a higher judgment system. There's a higher realm that decides what goes where. And if you've been sitting on something and you've been building money and you haven't got to touch it yet, you haven't got to touch your investment, or everything you've put in and built up hasn't amounted to what you wanted it to amount to, it means if you give it a little more time, you're going to see it coming towards you, coming to you, okay? You are going to find stability. The Emperor's here. So yeah, you might be dealing with an emperor, but you are also the emperor. Okay, you're coming in as strong, assertive, sure of yourself. The Emperor is the king of all the kings, the king of cards. He is the divine masculine energy. He's the boss man. The Emperor represents power and leadership. He is the father figure. He is the strategist, the one who establishes the rules, the one who asserts and uses his position and control to any situation. He's assertive and thrives on structure. He's the ultimate entrepreneur. He represents strength. So Pisces, you are strong. I know you've got whatever you're dealing with in your hands. Okay, I know it's difficult, but you've got this in your hands. When you get the World card in reverse, Major Arcana, you are definitely having difficulty transitioning into a new life. So you're having an emotionally hard time moving through some kind of energy. You may be feeling sad that something is coming to an end, and you're resisting that change because you don't feel prepared. When the world shows up in reversed, it's a reminder to believe in yourself and trust that you are the emperor and you are ready. The universe knows you're ready. You're upset, you're crying, you don't feel ready. You've invested a lot you haven't been able to touch. You haven't been able to utilize your tools or do what you need to do. But this Hierophant represents have faith. Have faith that help is coming. Now, the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of the Hierophant is a challenging time. The 5 and the 5, and believe me, it's trying. It's a challenge. And whenever he shows up in a reading, it's about reminding you to follow conventional wisdom. Do not upset the status quo. It's also an indicator that there's some spiritual growth and learning, and you need to pick your battles wisely. Okay, but with the 5 of Pentacles, there's definitely some loss, some pain, some suffering, some poverty, some dark night of the soul that you have been enduring. And the 5 of Pentacles always conveys the sense that something is lacking in your life, whether spiritually, emotionally, or physically. Pisces, there is something that you need and don't have yet. That's like adamant. 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. There's money you need, but you don't have. It's like stuck in an account somewhere and you can't access it, or it's in an investment and you can't touch it. You know, there's just something somewhere and you can't get your hands on it. If you're feeling abandoned also by people, or circumstances have left you feeling alone, take heart that this card shows that this is time to let go of them and discover what's really missing. Some self-care is called for here, so take care of yourself because your health is also a concern. You're still not able to find me? Oh, gosh. Ling, if you could help him find me, I'd appreciate it. It's so sad that it's not easy, but you should be able to. When you see JKS 1111, the most important thing is looking for the picture of the thumbnail. It's a little circle. It's white and it has JKS on it. Also looking for tarot cards, these tarot cards in specific, my Rose Tarot, it's in TikTok videos. So once you see me, you'll see my red tarot, you'll see my videos. There's usually little glitter, magic, butterflies, things like that. But you should be able to find me. So Pisces, then we have the 9 of Cups, which is very good, and another 5 of Pentacles. So here we are suffering at the cost. So you're meant to win. You're meant to have wish fulfillment. So your wish fulfillment is coming. You're going to get what you've been waiting for. You're going to get money, or you're going to get help. You're going to get those pentacles. But it comes at a cost, 5 of Cups. It's like finally when you get help, there's still a loss. And there's a loss of a very important relationship for you. And that could be a parent, that could be a friend. It just feels terrible. It could be a child. But there's something that has been lost at the gain of your victory. So it's a bittersweet. That's what I see for Pisces, a bittersweet. Your personal wish fulfillment still leaves you sad. The 9 of Cups brings pleasure. It's a joyous feeling of completion in relationships, both professionally and emotionally. If you are single and looking for love, it may be a sign that you're going to find love. You may see everything that you've wished for is beginning to show itself. This is your time to focus on what you want with self-love, free of guilt. Now, there's another water sign that's going to be crying over you. They may have lost you. Somebody was wrong, and they're going to have regrets. They are. There's somebody that is going to have regrets. Maybe you have regrets, but someone's going to be crying. And I want you to know that that's their karma. But you've waited patiently for this. You've created this. You've built this. And I think a lot of the reason you haven't moved into wish fulfillment is because you haven't quite let go of someone you've loved to go into this new life. But this is like a whole new life, a new phone number, a new address, a new job, a new physical you. But this is a transformation of you. And your world is upside down. Everything is upside down for you. And it's saying, have faith, have belief that everything happens for a reason. Now, in relationships, I see a man or a masculine energy coming into your life, and it's not over. You thought it was over, but they weren't ready to let you go. So I see the universe bringing you and your divine together. There was a separation in the past, maybe 7 years ago, maybe 9 years ago, but there was a separation, and I see this wish of kind of coming together, materializing. But with the Five of Pentacles, there's this sinking feeling that there's abandonment wounds and rejection wounds. And with the Five of Cups, I want to make amends. I want to apologize. I want to make it better. I want to make a better choice. I want to do better, period. And I see this masculine going into himself, looking at his wrongs, looking soul searching, looking at, the self-correction, the healing. And I feel like that's the righteous path. And I feel like you are going to get to go down that path with this person. But you've been waiting for so long and you never saw any evidence this person is coming, and you're still hurting. Even during this reading, you're still hurting. But there's something about Uranus or Neptune that's like going to transform this union. And I think you guys are going to be brought back to life. I don't know. I feel like there's some miracle that's going to happen, a miracle. It could be a miracle child. It could be a miracle relationship. It could be, but in love, I see a miracle. And I even see a miracle in your physical life, your health. I see a comeback. Like maybe you let yourself go for 5 years with the Five of Pentacles, and then there's a comeback. You're getting back to yourself, but you're sad because look at all those years you lost yourself. So I do see this beautiful comeback, and this is a new beginning for you. This is a good positive time for Pisces. But what is going on with that Five of Cups? I feel like it's somebody else. I don't feel like it's you, but there's wishing you could turn the clock back when you draw the Five of Cups, because there's something that you regret. You feel like the wrong choice has been made and it has led to a great loss. Allow yourself to grieve, but don't let yourself wallow. There is a loss at what's happened, and I'm glad you're going to get your win. But there was a great loss in the process. Spirit, can you tell me more about this win, and when is this win going to happen? Show me the comeback and the win for Pisces. The Moon. Ticking time bomb. So by the next full moon, Four Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting. So King of Swords. So there's going to be a judgment, a direct message, text, phone call, letter, or in person, where you're going to hear you won. Somebody's going to have to release the money they owe you, or release the karma and the physical trauma they've held something back from you. And I think it's physically. Somebody could have held back a child from you. You're going to get that back. Somebody could have held back money from you. You're going to get that back. Whatever this is, this withholding is going to be freed. And the judgment is someone's going to have to release. This is literally like a bank. He's holding back the money, this crab, and it's like certainty. It's like I've got my hands on my money, like my little crabby claws. I'm not letting it go. But when it's in reverse, we got to let it go. And that's the judgment of the King of Swords. It's like, I don't care about the past. I don't care about your feelings. We're going to shake it up and we're going to release what needs to be gone. And this is releasing partners, releasing karmas, and releasing money even. It's all seen there. When the Four of Pentacles is reversed, it indicates that someone is being unkind, miserly, whatever, and it could even be you. But whatever the situation, a healthy, resilient attitude is bordering on stinginess. At this time, think about ways to be more flexible, more open. Remember, sometimes we need to spend money to make money. And as far as the moon goes, and it's upright, if something feels off, it probably is. Don't go looking for problems that aren't there, because you might stir trouble. You might cause a problem with your imagination, your insecurities, blowing things out of proportion. Don't take everything at face value. You may feel in a state of flux at this time. It's unclear about what to do next. You feel like something is coming. I think your intuition is telling you something is coming. Very soon. Very soon. By the next full moon, something is coming. And you're just nervous. You might be panicked about it. How is that situation going to look for Pisces? Seven of Swords and Justice. This is good. It says here, if you've been honest, and these decks are available on my website. They come with a free reading. If you're interested in buying this beautiful set of tarot cards, unique and privately made by me, please go to my website. But look, someone's going to get caught. 7-7 Justice. Libra vibes. We got the King of Swords. We got the Seven of Swords. We got Justice. A lot of sevens here, a lot of Libra energy. Your Libra energy is activated karmically. Whatever's been kept from you will be given back to you. And someone's secrets will be exposed. So I do see secrets being exposed. Okay. You didn't expect this, but it's going to happen. Now, there's a family situation that may fall apart because of all of this. But yeah, justice doesn't care about feelings, but it is going to reveal someone's sneaky acts that they did behind their back. And they're going to get exposed and dealt with. So what does the animal spirit want to say? Whoops, for Pisces. Well, for Pisces, you got the vulture. That's ironic. Maybe someone has been a vulture in your life. I don't know. Vultures come when something's died and they eat it, they repurpose it. Right? They're scavengers. They clean up the mess. Didn't I mention something about a mess? I don't know when, but it says nothing is wasted by the vulture. And this is the message for Pisces. And maybe somebody feels like they're a vulture. You know, they say lawyers are vultures, like they're just after anything. Like, what a vulture. They see a problem and they're vulturing around. Like, oh, yeah. So you just kind of feel like there's vultures around you trying to take what's yours. That could be also a problem for Pisces. It says, what seems hideous has its own beauty. And the recycling and repurposing the vulture does is an important activity in nature that supports the cycle of life. Vulture Spirit's message is that nothing is to be wasted, for nature sees value in everything that exists. What seems rotten and ugly has potential to be transmuted into something beneficial. And you are reminded that any suffering you've experienced has not gone to waste. So you may be crying. The moon is very emotional. And there's a lot of emotions that come with it. and you've been through a lot. This has just been bubbling under the surface for years. And there's loss financially, health has been damaged, there's a loss of time, there's a loss of family, relationships. Like there's just been a lot of hurt. And it's like if you think that all of that was just a waste of time, waste of everything, you're wrong. There is a reason all of this happened karmically, and justice will prevail, and what's righteous and honest and good will prevail. What's been done in the dark will be exposed. What's been secret, what's been hidden, what's been sneaky, if there's been theft, it will be dealt with. Fairness must be had. And fairness sometimes doesn't make everyone feel good, but fairness is here. So, wisdom and understanding arose from the experience that you've been through on your journey. Whatever is decaying, dying in your life that you're unwilling to let go of, it's only a changing form, and it will fertilize seeds you wish to plant, turning that which has passed away into a substance that will support new growth. All that you might wish to deny or discard has value and can be repurposed and reintegrated into the new you and the new life that is becoming into your reality. No pain and suffering and tears were in vain. No experience was wasted, for you have the power to use it now to co-create something far better. This is the miracle in your partnership with Spirit. Do you wish you could run away from your past? Do you wish you never did what you did? Do you deny your mistakes? Do you not take accountability? Not so fast, says the vulture. You have gained something valuable from that experience. Let your grief or your anger move through you, and soon your emotions will transform, for you will come to see that you have learned and grown. The alchemy of transformation is a gift from Spirit, so never disown what embraced, embarrassed, or disappointed or shamed you. It will soon be a source of wisdom and strength. If you've been embarrassed over a financial hardship and you feel people are laughing at you or looking at you as pathetic, you're going to grow, you're going to come and rise very high. And you're going to be wise because you went through the hardship. And now people that need to know how to get through that hardship, you can help pave that path for them and show them the way through the hardship. It will soon be a source of wisdom and strength as you work through the magic that allows this miracle to be created out of your sadness, your pain, and beauty will arise from that ugliness. Vulture Spirit wants you to know that you embody beauty, and the alchemical transformation of the past is happening already. Hang in there, Pisces. You are so loved, and so much beauty is waiting to come out of all of this. So you may have felt you've been physically damaged. Maybe you've gained a lot of weight, or maybe you've lost it, or maybe you've aged. You're like, I've been so hurt. Watch the transformation. You may have suffered for years, but you're going to come out of this beautiful, and you're going to have empathy and understanding for people that suffer like that. If it's been financial and you've really embarrassed yourself and you've been put in a financial rut, you're finally going to stand up. The universe is going to support that. You're going to get what's yours, and you're going to be on top of the world again. And you're going to rise like one of the strongest. You know what? Scratch that. Because look at the people that have done so well for themselves. All these big entrepreneurs, even Trump, people that have gone through bankruptcy, lawsuits, being broke, and they rise to the top. The cream will rise to the top. So you might be churned right now. You might be financially just buried, but you're going to rise because that's the way of the universe. Even in the Bible, the meek will inherit the earth. The people that suffer will rise if karma's on their side. This is not a guarantee that everyone who's suffered is going to rise. That's not a guarantee. It is those that have suffered and transmuted their pain like the vulture and used it as power, not an excuse. They're not a victim. They are experienced. People can come out of bad situations and project, I'm a victim. Or they can come out of it and say, I'm a winner. I'm a victor. I'm a survivor. But that's what's going on for Pisces. You are surviving the storm. And whoever did you dirty, whoever did you wrong, maybe you did yourself dirty, but they're going to get caught and justice is going to deal with them karmically. At the bottom line, you're going to get your wish fulfillment, period. You're going to get what's yours. You're going to get what you deserve. You're going to get what you earned. You're going to get what you built. And you're going to get wish fulfillment. And you're going to be beautiful or handsome. You're going to look better, feel better. You're going to bounce back from bad health. You're going to bounce back and be wonderfully healthy. You're going to come back from bad finances and you're going to thrive. And you're going to come back from a broken relationship. And they're going to come back committed, owning up to their mistakes, and sharing their feelings. And finally, the world will be made right. You're going to get what you deserve. You've put in time, energy, and money. Don't give up. What's yours is coming to you. And if someone's been miserly, unkind, and selfish, the universe is going to take that away from them and give it to you. So what else does Pisces need to know? Show me Pisces. Oh, your creativity is coming to life. So this is beautiful. Look at her little touch of her finger. So writing books, making music, art, creating things, even videography, cinematography, photography, decorating your home, your garden, anything that requires creativity, it's coming to life for Pisces. And it says, express your creativity, delight in the mystery of your inner muse. Priorities are going to be set straight. Get your priorities straight, Pisces. When you know what's important, saying no gets much easier. All right. And that concludes Pisces. So I've done all the zodiacs. Woo, we're at 203 minutes. No breaks. Who has a badge and who is a member on my website? My back, for gosh sakes. All right, Linglicious, you have a badge. All right, Ling, I'm going to do some cards for you. What is your question, love? Just 3 hours and 30 minutes. Oh my gosh. Okay. ST's actions to Ling, end of the month. Will communication come from him to me this month? All right. Hey, TQ, you haven't been here. You're fighting for your life? Oh my gosh, TQ, I miss you. I love you. We're all here for you. We miss you. I am so sorry. I'm going to send you some good energy. I'm so sorry. I hope you're okay. I'm so glad to see you. All right, Ling, is ST going to come through for Ling and communicate with her this month? Is ST going to come through for Ling and communicate? Spirit guides, teachers, ancestors, help me deliver a message for Ling. Ooh, good sign, Ling. Justice, 7 of Cups, Chariot. I love that. Yes, he's going to come through for you. Ling, he loves you very much, very much. I mean, this guy, I know you've been through a lot, but he does love you. It's very pure. It's true love there. You are bound with this person. This could be your twin flame. Okay, the card's coming up. Justice is coming. He is going to do right. He is going to reach out. Ace of Swords. Okay, but he's going to reach out in July. Okay, we have 7 of Cups, which is the 7th month of the year. And then we have the 7, the Chariot, which is Cancerian. And in tropical zodiac, that is the month of July. So I do feel he is going to reach out at the beginning of July or the first week of July. But he is going to reach out by then. It could be before, but he's going to reach out by then. And this is pure karma, pure justice. He's a little bit confused. He hasn't known what to say, but I think he's going to come and see you. Or he's going to call and say, hey, you know, can I come? So some confusion, some up in the air, but I see desire that he does want to come and see you. Because the Chariot is travel. It's moving forward, quick movement. So I see nature. Take a walk. Let the beauty of nature feed your soul. So you need to do this. You need to be in nature and just revive yourself. If you have a beach nearby or a lake or waters, okay? But this is like, just be at peace. Feel what's coming to you. Feel his energy. Manifest it. Call it. But when you're at peace and your aura and your vibe is very chill, that's when it's going to be open to receiving his energy. So just get in that mode. Okay, self-relaxation is coming up for you as well. So allow yourself to be lazy. It's okay to do nothing. So you really need to just get into the energy of receiving, because he's coming. He's going to reach out. He's going to see you. I think things are going to work out beautifully. He's going to get honest. I see a fresh start, a new beginning. Clarity is going to be had. New plans are going to be made. With justice, things are balancing out, and it's about being fair. So I think he's going to be fair, and he's going to be honest. And I do see this union, this reconciliation coming. So that choice isn't made yet by him, but it's going to be. All right. So who, let's see, Doja, you have a badge. You have a question? Anyone that's got their TikTok, I'm sorry, their YouTube badge, you guys are going to get some cards. Anyone that is a member on my website, you're going to get some cards. VIP members are going to get more cards, but everyone's going to get some cards. So Doja, anything that comes up? Okay, let's take a look. Also, if you purchase these cards on my website, you will get a free 30-minute reading. So if you're interested in custom decks, you're a collector of decks, and you want a beautiful deck, look at the shine on this. Okay, this is available, custom handmade by me on my website. So if you're interested, it does come with that free reading, private reading. It's not a public, it's a private reading. So those messages hit pretty deeply. But if you want some free cards today, just become a member on my website or become a member here on YouTube. Just subscribe, follow, become a member here and get the badge. There's options from like $2.99 to $50, depending on how many cards you want monthly, but it's there. And if you want an absolutely free reading, just follow me on TikTok. I'm going to be doing free readings all week. Everyone I see in the comments is going to get cards. So however long that takes, I will be doing it on TikTok. All right, let's see what's going to come up for Doja Sal. So I'm getting an image of a cat, a furry cat. I don't know if you're dealing with a Leo, but a furry cat with green eyes. So here we have the Chariot, the Ace of Wands. Yep, there's the Leo, the Queen of Wands. That's interesting. Definitely something coming up with a Leo. Oh, there's the Sun. Yeah, it's a Leo in reverse. Oh, we got a double. What's going on here? Okay. So, bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. There's definitely a new relationship that might be coming into your life, Doja Sal. I'm going to keep it real. I feel there's a little resistance about this person. It's like I really don't want to open up to it. Maybe I'm not open to moving into something new. I don't know, but maybe it's this person that's kind of resistant towards this relationship. I know this new relationship carries some level of resistance, but this is new with the Ace of Wands. It is a new fire sign relationship. I do feel it's possible this person has green eyes. I don't know. I saw a long-haired cat with green eyes in my vision, and then Leo came up twice. So I'm very impressed by that, and I just feel like this is a sign of some sort. Now, this is going to be moving into the month of July, okay? And there's no stopping this train. It's like it's happening, it's coming. Resist it if you may. It will be here. It will show up. This is also, okay, we're getting more details here, a persistent Leo. So this Leo is not going to take no for an answer. That might ring a bell when you meet this person. Someone is going to say no. And then this person is going to persist. Okay. I'm worried about this Sun card in reverse. I'm like, why is this not super happy? Why is this like an issue? But I want to say I feel resistance. So that's why the Sun is a little delayed. And I just think that that's why it's in reverse. It's like, I'm going to be happy. The Sun is coming out. It's soon to come, but there's, you know, some kind of delayed situation. And it still holds positivity. And there's still joy, but there's a slight delay. And just take your time, relax. Somebody might be exhausted from a previous relationship, but don't be concerned about personal glory at this time. Just know that this is a new beginning. This is new love, Ace of Cups. The World card is here. Look at this beautiful Lovers card. I'm so happy with it. We're finally done with old karmic patterns and karmic relationships. So there's somebody you're going to end things with, or, you know, maybe this person is ending things with that person. But I do see love. It's on the horizon. It's coming very quickly. And it's a big, beautiful, happy, joyful situation that I think you should celebrate. This would be a soulmate connection, so I feel like it's brought to you at the right time. Divine timing is here, and the power is here to move on confidently. Again, there's some persistence by somebody. And just in general, outside of love, even though it's really hard to ignore the love situation, I just see that you're stepping into your power. And it may be hard to feel like you're in power and step into the new you, but the new you is about to shine. I feel like honestly, within 90 days, there's going to be a transformation of what you look like. So you're not going to look the same, and you're definitely not going to feel the same, and your life is about to change. But the old you is shedded skin. And so I just see a brand new life picking up for you. But yeah, that's what I see. And for some reason, this relationship really poured itself into your reading. So I just want you to know you're about to meet someone new, and it is a Leo. It's absolutely a Leo. So that's what I see for you. What is the message you need to know? What is the message that Doja needs to know? Magnificence. As soon as you start paying more attention to you, your body, your spirit, yourself, obviously your little light just turns on like a firefly. And now you are attracting the Leo. So your attractiveness, you're becoming more attractive. Own your magnificence. The world, see, you got the world card. The world needs your brilliance and your grace. That's interesting because you did get the world card. That is so cool. So here we are turning on the light, awareness of who you are, practice present moment awareness, the meaning you yearn for lives in the ever-present now. I love that. So I just think you're in a very good energy. You're in a high receiving energy, and that's why you're attracting this love. So Leo vibes 100%. And here comes the new person. So I see a new person for you, Doja. All right, so who else is here that I can read for? Who's my top fans? Eat me. Okay, I'm considering an apprenticeship. Okay, so let's see what's coming out for Eat Me with the apprenticeship. Spirit, what's coming out for Eat Me? What's happening for Eat Me with her apprenticeship? What do you see happening? Ooh, Ace of Swords. Fresh, brand new beginning. Good, fresh, new start. You never stop speaking your mind, speaking your truth. You're honest. And your sword comes out to speak and take action. The universe says, Emi, it's time for you to take action. Take authority. Speak your mind. Speak up for yourself. Six of Swords. You're going to find a resolution. You're going to find an answer to your problems. Okay? So I see that you're going to leave hard times and you're going to get over that and you're moving into good times. One thing you need to work on is overthinking. Overthinking trouble, overthinking anything, just overthinking it is probably your worst enemy, and a lack of sleep is your worst enemy. All right, so I see that make sure you focus on peace for your sleep, like creating a better sleep habit. You need to make that choice. Don't forget to spend some time in nature because that grounds you. Okay, so there's something big that's going to come up for you within 2 weeks, and you're going to speak your mind and you're going to find some clarity. You're going to know exactly which direction you need to go in. This is going to come up within 2 weeks. It's that there's a third-party situation that needs to get dealt with. We have the Sun card, and one fell. Oh, I hope I can get it with my back. Okay. So we have Six of Cups and Seven of Cups. So in a relationship aspect, there is a third-party person that wants to come back into your life. This is a love aspect. And as far as your business is going, don't overthink it, okay? Take a good path towards your business. It doesn't require a lot of thought. You just need to follow your instincts and follow where the universe is leading you. But you are going to have resolution with your business or your job within 2 weeks. Okay? So that's going to be made clear. But when it comes to relationship, there is a reconciliation with somebody from your past. This is going to come up in July. It's a man. He's older. And he wants to come and make up and reconcile with you. I guess it's some kind of fate. I see that you're going to resist this. Why? Because this person has a bad temper and maybe drinks a lot or has a substance abuse problem. And this person doesn't know how to communicate like an adult. This is someone that feels like they're married to you or committed to you, like you're theirs. There's some kind of ownership. Okay? He kind of wants to own you. He's been single for a while. He's not your fate, but there is some kind of an attraction to him, King of Wands. He has a reason to be in your life for some reason. He wants to help. He wants to offer things to you. He's not trying to use you anyway. He wants to kind of help you in some way. But I don't see this going anywhere. 5 of Cups. I feel like it's going to end in despair. And it's just, it doesn't have a good outcome. But that person is coming to provide some level of help. There's attraction there. Just not the right person for your needs right now. As far as your business, what do you need to know? Whoever this is, this emperor, like I said, I don't know who it is. You're going to have to figure out who it is as I explain it. So he's older. He is from the past, 6 of Cups. Could be a Cancerian. And this person has a little bit of money here, wants to help offer financial assistance or support, and wants to reconcile with you. So if that's a hint on who that is, you'll know. As far as business goes, 4 of Pentacles. I see security coming in for business. Don't try to change the rules or bend the rules. Be consistent. Go along with the community, go along with the rules, go along with what's happening, and you will move forward in this business Wheel of Fortune. You're not going to make a lot of money, but you're going to make enough money. And you're going to be personally happy with it. King of Cups. So yeah, I do think you're going to be happy, and I think you're going to rise with more and more money as time goes. But I think it's a good investment with this business. So I do feel like you should invest your money wisely. So what does Eat Me need to know? Whoops. So Magnificence came out and Risk. All right. So you got Own Your Magnificence. The world needs your brilliance and grace. So this is encouragement to go out and do your business and do what you need to do, because you do have some gift you deserve to share with people. And as far as doing whatever you need to do, take the risk. Take a leap of faith. Jump. Go in for it. Take a risk. You have the power within you to move mountains. So don't be afraid to take action. Okay? So you need to be able to do that. Take action. The journey to find your lost self begins with one step. So there you go. All right, who else is on here that has a badge? Englishist, any website or YouTube member? Is anyone here? Yeah, is any YouTube member here? Any website member? My JKS members? Do I have some of my OGs here? Do I have my VIPs in the room? Hey, Barry. If everybody wants a free reading tomorrow, I'll be doing my TikTok. So you guys are welcome to go over there. Please follow me. And I'm going to do free readings for everyone I see. I did everyone? Okay. Well, I'm going to let you guys go then, and I'll be back this week. Thank you for the patience. Remember, this deck is available on my website. Please go there and purchase this beautiful deck. You need to add it to your collection. It's highly intuitive. It's very easy to read. I made a lot of famous popular characters. The images will speak to you. Hopefully you can pick up on the vibe and read your tarot better for yourself, or read tarot better for the people you're reading tarot for. But this is great to add to your collection, and it comes with a free reading. So act now. That is my sale. My website is below, jks1111.com. All donations are welcome. Thank you so much for your support. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share the vibe. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you later. So good night, everybody. Sweet dreams. And remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you guys just keep swimming. I love you guys. Don't forget, free readings on the talk. Follow me over there. Everyone gets a free reading. I love you guys. Bye-bye.